they fall back. Now they're falling forward, which is a sign of maturity right there.
Yes, sir. Attack, 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 offensively and defensively. Be fast and physical. That's what we're doing.
Okay, special teams. What did you see on special teams that stood out to you?
Just our overall return game. There was a couple things. Again, Johnny Sensening, because I look at him right there. His actual blocking on kick return, he got in front of a guy a couple good times and put the gentleman to his back. I think on 3 or 4 different opportunities that he had. So I got to see him do that. That was probably my special teams highlight, is just his overall individual blocking, just wanting to try to help break a guy open.
Okay, health of the team. What's that look like this week?
Well, we have obviously Brady's still out. Tate Wyman should return hopefully after tomorrow from a bout with mono. The rest of the team, I think, is pretty much healthy. I don't think we have hardly any actual concussions or any of those injuries. None of that stuff's coming up, so I think we're actually pretty good. I don't think there's anyone that I'm forgetting right now.
Okay, so this week it's a 4-1 Yellow Jackets to Girard, coached by Mark Brooks. Last week they beat Seneca in a close one, 28-27. Some players to keep an eye on. Their quarterback, Ryan St. Julien, who has thrown for over 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. Another Aiden Arnold, 100 carries, 684 yards. He's also their leading receiver. And it's going to be Girard's homecoming, which means a little extra long halftime.
All right, so that would be number 0, and St. Julien, their quarterback. Also their fullback, number 44, which I don't know his number or his name off the top of my head, but he's their defensive stalwart, as well as he's a natural true fullback. Those 3 are the ones that we have to stop. Those 3 are the ones we have to stop on offense. And we got to get by 44 on defense. Okay,
and what about the longer halftime? Anything to get them going? Proper hydration?
We'll do hydration, all that kind of stuff, and then I'll see what I can come up with, motivational and inspirational, where we're at that point in time. I thought I had the kids ready to go at the second half of Titusville. I don't know if you saw that. They got a little fired up there when we were out doing warm-ups. So I know what to do to motivate them. Hopefully they just keep it going. They just keep it going.
Actually, in case point, you're going to have homecomings coming up for Girard. Then next week we have homecoming here at Warren. And then you go to Oil City for their homecoming. So, yeah, it's going to be long half times, but, hey, we expect that. So next week you have homecoming against General McLean. We'll talk about that coming up next week. Anything you want to add?
No, not this time. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, that's Coach's Corner with head coach Chris Korbar. I am your host, Dave Engstrom. Now let's send it up to the broadcast booth with Nick Hoffman, John Robbins, myself, Dave Engstrom, and the voice, Tim Giuliano, for tonight's game against the Girard Yellow Jackets.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. And Dragons are out on the field now. They are wearing their white jerseys tonight. The Jackets are in red and yellow. And we're about to get underway here in just a few minutes. Guys, during the pregame talk, Coach Brickey emphasized taking care of the football.
Yes, taking care of the football is key. As we talked Tuesday night when you and I were up there talking to him, fumbles, and interceptions. He goes, that's what they're working on, and that's what they need to control tonight. What we need to control is not looking down.
We are suspended here, high above the...
Oh, way high above.
We're, you know...
Just don't look down.
So it's impossible.
No one thought about this until Dave has to mention, there's nothing holding us up. And now we can't stop looking down. It's a long ways down.
Yeah, we're suspended at the top of the bleachers on a catwalk that probably the lowest bidder put in.
On the catwalk.
The lowest bidder put in. That's...
that if we suddenly are not broadcasting, it might not be a glitch in the signal.
We might be on the ground.
Yep. John didn't tell us that the lowest bidder put this in.
Well, don't jump up and down when we score, okay?
Okay, we'll try not to.
We don't want to dislodge anything. And captains are meeting at the 50-yard line. They have a B painted out there. This, by the way, is natural grass, one of the few fields left that uses grass. But I'm old school, so I'm all right with it.
And they use the H goalpost, too.
Yes, they do.
If you haven't seen the H goalpost, look it up in the history books. Yeah, they're a sight to behold.
And hope you don't see them again.
Yep.
Well, we'll see him tonight.
Hey, at least they're on the back end of the.
Your statistician doesn't have to be here, does he?
Is that
I wouldn't think that's going to
The,
Long as the goalposts aren't up front on the goal line like they used to be,
I don't know how good.
yeah, we're good.
we're good. Yeah.
It is interesting, the evolution of the game and how things change, because they used to have the goalpost right on the goal line.
Oh yeah.
And
Yep.
then, a lot of receivers are getting clocked running crossing routes, so they wised up and got rid of that, and now moved them to the
We
back.
got the homecoming flyover.
yeah,
so.
Ducks.
and speaking of that, the CFL had on the goal line. They're moving their goalposts back to the
I
back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard that last night talking to a friend of mine. He's a big CFL fan. And he said, he's excited that they're going to move those. Of course, I think the end zone is going to be 15 yards, not the 20
Yeah,
that they
they're
have
shortening the
now.
end zones.
And the width of the field will remain the same, but the length is not going to be 110 anymore. It's going to be 100 like the American football stadium.
And we just got the coin toss. Girard won the toss and elected to defer. So you can
Most
see the
teams
Dragon
choose that.
offense.
Yeah,
first.
that's kind of the popular choice.
Well, it's good that when you're coming out of the locker room in the third quarter, that's such a pivotal time in the game. If you can get a little momentum build up at that point, it can often turn the tide if you're behind. So
There's a reason why when teams in college and high school play overtime, they want to go on defense first. You want to see what you need to do.
yes, yeah, you want to be able to plan your strategy, and when you have the ball first, if you get forced into a field goal, now you really got to come up big on defense. So, and now we're getting lined up. We had the privilege of sitting in one of the
It was what?
neighborhoods
A what?
here.
Did you call it a privilege?
Watching
Privilege? It was
the
like it was like
homecoming
purgatory.
parade. We were there a good 20, 25 minutes, I'd say, or longer.
Yeah, we
but
were.
Several floats, and you get Nostradamus Engstrom's halftime homecoming queen pick.
Yep, we sat there. We kind of made some preliminary decisions on him, and I kind of figured out what my pick is tonight. So we'll see what happens.
If there's a silver lining in it, it's that they had plenty of time to, which
Evaluate.
adds pressure. It means you got to get it right.
Beautiful.
As you couldn't ask for better football weather. It is about, I'd say, 65, 70.
I'll give you
us an
the.
exact? Dave
I
Engstrom
will
is
give you
going
the
to
exact here in a minute.
measure the temperature in
And
Fahrenheit.
and the dew point and humidity and traffic coming into the stadium. We've already talked about that.
Oh, that was.
We're sitting at 69 degrees under mix of sun and clouds. Sun just setting right behind our left shoulder as we are almost on the same plane as the sun.
As they
Gonna dip down to 58 by the time this game's over. So that'll be good.
it will be comfortable
It will be
Here.
very comfortable.
as we will be next broadcasting in October, I believe, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
next week is October.
Over
Already.
halfway through the year.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, you heard me say it before, but I really like the neighborhood that we were in as we watched that parade. They have great landscapers out here. Just beautiful. It's the first time I've ever been in what you would call downtown Girard.
Yeah. That's the first time I've ever been in downtown Girard.
Okay, we're about ready to kick it off here. Dragons and the Yellow Jackets in Girard. And it's going to be picked up at the 20-yard line. And that's Clemente, and he's trying to reverse field. He gets by one defender, but he's not going to get by the other one, and it will be 1st and 10 Dragons at the 24-yard line.
I think he fumbled that ball.
He fumbled that ball forward, and this is the new rule this year. We got to come back to yes, they have the spot right. The new rule this year, fumble forward out of bounds between the goal lines, got to go back to where it was fumbled.
It looked like he had a lot of room to run, and I know they worked on that short kickoff play during practice on Tuesday when we were up there.
Yeah, and that's a lot of teams do that. Last year, it seemed like just about every game that we were getting squib kicked by the opposition anyway. Okay, power I formation. And Parker Kaiser is under center. Going to pitch and go student body right, and that's Egger. He dodges 2 tacklers, and he'll have a first down. Nice pickup on the first play from scrimmage for the Dragons.
He's picking right up where he left off last week, where he had his 116 yards rushing. And he was our Mattress and More player of the game last week.
That he was.
Yep.
Aiden Egger, not a big guy, but strong and quick. As the Dragons break their huddle, and they line up with the same formation. They have been very successful when they've used this season, fairly consistently actually. And they're going to pitch it back again, and Egger gets out past the 40-yard line, or just to the 40 is where they're going to spot the football. Second down.
About a 3 or so yard gain here. Going to be a lot of estimating here tonight.
Yeah, we'll be saying about. Hash marks are absent. So we'll just have to eyeball it and guesstimate. Second down, call it 7. Dragons again in the eye. Charlie Blum is split to the near side. And Kaiser hands off. Egger is going to get wrapped up, and he goes down after maybe a yard and a half.
He got like you said, a couple yards out of nothing.
Yeah, he got more than I thought he was going to get there. It looked like he was going to maybe lose about a half a yard and was able to maybe get about a yard and a half or so.
So weight room in action right there.
Yep.
Third down, 5 yards to go. And the Dragons, I wouldn't call this necessarily a passing situation. I think we run the ball pretty effectively. We'll see what Warren does, as they will come out in the power I once again. And Girard going with a standard defense, no blitzers in sight. And they're just going to hand to the up back, and we're not going to get anywhere on that play, as I think it was Zinger.
Yep. You got a couple, but nothing to put us into 4th down territory.
Yeah, 4th down and 4 yards to go, so the punting unit will come onto the field. I don't think they want to go for it in your own territory this early.
No, you got the first down. Take a couple minutes off the clock and punt this away and try to flip the field.
So the Dragons in punt formation, and Charlie Blum awaits the snap. And he's going to rugby style kick it, and that's a nice kick. It goes, that bounces at the 20, and it will take a Dragon roll to about the 15-yard line. So it was an effective kick, as Blum doing the punting. I don't know if we will see Tage Wyman tonight or not.
Too soon to tell.
1st and 10 now. Yellow Jackets.
You know, TJ and I had a nice conversation with Tage at practice on Tuesday. Very, very nice young man.
Nice young man, and plays basketball and football, and we look forward to having him back on the team here pretty soon. Hopefully, I don't know if he's dressed tonight. I wasn't able to tell. We're way up here and across the field. So 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets. They're going to line up in a power I formation as well, as this is going to be a handoff to the deep back, and he's going to get near a first down. Good job coming up there, making the tackle by Larry Menia. And see who else was in on that stop. I think it was Blum.
Was probably going to be stopped about a yard gain, but ran through what looked like just trying a little arm tackle, and it's not going to bring him down.
No. I believe that was Kalecki who carried the ball. And again in the I formation, the Yellow Jackets. And it's going to go off tackle to the right side, and that should be enough for the first down. Egger up on the stop for Warren as he came up from his corner spot, but Yellow Jackets already got the first down, so they move the sticks.
Yeah, Aiden Arnold running with purpose on that one. Got a full head of steam going and took it where he wanted to go.
That he did. Now, he's not a big guy either. They have him listed as 6 foot, 185. I don't think he's quite 6 feet tall, unless the fullback is 6'3", 4. He does not look to be that tall. So 1st and 10, Jackets, and the Dragons have 7 in the box right now. They're going to run toward us, and the Dragons will string this one out. They're not going anywhere, and that's going to be no gain on the play. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. A good job by the Dragons secondary, making the stop for Warren as Nichols, number 6.
It was a good job continuing the pursuit there, that, seeing that they're just not giving up on the play, thinking the teammate's going to bring him down, because he just kept stringing it out, and at the very least, you force him to the sideline.
Yep. Aiden Arnold is a junior, and he's got almost 700 yards on the season and 7 touchdowns, so he can run. He runs with purpose. He's also their leading receiver.
2nd down now, and 9 yards to go. Early in the ball game, no score from Girard, PA, as the Dragons are going to run blitz, start. And yep, somebody moved early. Wait for the official signal here. They will march off 5.
Got a referee mic here tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, you can hear it.
I think we had that last year, or 2 years ago when we were here.
Not a lot of places that have it.
No.
So it brings up 2nd down and 15. And now they'll split 2 wide receivers to the far side, actually 3. And the Dragons are coming with everybody, and we got a little overzealous there, and coming across the line was Wilkins too soon.
Yep, he heard the cadence, thought he could jump it, and nope, not that time.
It takes discipline. You have to wait. I know adrenaline's going, you really want to make the big play, but you cost your team 5 on that one.
Yeah, especially since they just picked up 5, and then they cost themselves 5, so it's a push.
All right, now in the shotgun, and they're going to throw a quick hitch out to the side. It's complete, but a good job by the Dragons. Good coverage on the play, and it was Nichols. No, make it Minio who made the tackle. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and let's call it a short 7. So the Dragons, if they can force a punting situation here, they might be able to get some good field position out of this. Ball resting on the Girard 32.
We got 6:15 here to go in the first quarter.
Now they flip-flop the formation, and the
Warren
receivers
jumped.
are all over here, and we jumped it again.
Harkins.
And Harkins?
Wilkins, excuse
Wilkins,
me.
Wilkins.
yeah.
Because Harkins is 64.
Yeah, it was 65.
Yep, we moved too soon,
Oh.
and that's not good.
No, they marked it off wrong. They initially went into the Girard backfield, but yeah, Wilkins was clearly the one that moved first there.
So this sets up a 3rd and very manageable for the Jackets, as they only need about 2.
I don't know if they're hearing something in his cadence or something, but that's the 2nd one in a row, and
he's almost lining up in the neutral zone.
And they're just going to go straight ahead, and they'll get the first down, as no penalty on the play, but St. Julian is the ball carrier, and he gets a first down for them.
Quarterback keeper.
Ryan St. Julian, Jr., 6'1", 185.
Yeah, it's got to be something in his inflection that the Dragons are hearing, and they're thinking they're going to make the jump, and
Well, you want it, you want to get the big play and nail him back there and end the drive, but we were overzealous and it cost us twice. Power I formation now for the Jackets. They have a 1st and 10, and this time they're going to go up the middle, fullback draw, and that's going to get them about 8 yards before making the tackle for the Dragons is Campbell, number 5. Ball is just inside Dragon territory at the 49.5-yard line. Early in the ball game, we have no score yet. 5 minutes to go in the first period on a just gorgeous night here in the Erie area.
almost in Ohio.
Yep, we're very close. This is as far north and west as we go to play football, and this is a quarterback sneak. St. Julian moving the pile for a little bit, and then the whistle blows. Let's see where they put the football.
First down.
He's got a good offensive line just pushing the Dragons back, and he just follows right in behind them and gets the momentum going and making them hard to stop.
You kind of look like a rugby scrum, but it worked. 1st and 10, Jackets.
So there isn't much fancy about this Girard offense. They just run it right at you.
Very similar to what Warren does. And this is going to be an off-tackle play to the left. Minio in on the stop for the Dragons. And nice pickup by Arnold. Aiden Arnold. We got lots of Aidens this year on these football teams. Warren has 2. Girard's got 1. There was 1 last week on the opposition. So Aiden, a very popular name. 2nd down, 4 yards to go for Girard. The ball resting at the 40-yard line of Warren. And it will be power I again. And they split 2 receivers. Handoff is going to be Arnold, and Arnold has another 1st down, and he is just moving that pile. And finally, the Dragons are able to get him down. Barnes was leading the charge, or make it Harkins, leading the charge for Warren. Boy, oh boy, we've seen some power and strength out of this young man. So, 1st and 10, Girard, and this is not something that we want to see happen because the Dragon defense will start to tire, and we don't want them fatigued this early in the ball game. Notice a couple of guys got their hands on their hips.
I say I'm already down to almost 3 minutes here in the first quarter. Girard's taking a lot of this quarter away.
They have. Handoff, deep back, Arnold. Brought down immediately. Good job. Dragons sent a couple blitzers in there.
Yep, good read.
And we'll pick up, it was Minio. He's a hitter. He and Noah Bleach both love to tackle people. You see them usually involved in every tackle that's out there.
Randy Wilkins coaching the defense tonight. Coach Baum is on assignment in Jamaica, I think. But Randy Wilkins doing a nice job running the defense.
Now they're going to spread the offense out, 2nd and long. And St. Julian's going to look downfield, lets it fly, and he goes for Arnold, and a nice attempt to try to catch that ball. It was Minio guarding him on the play. It's incomplete.
It's covered by number 8. TJ? Minio. Okay.
Yep. Number 8, Alex Minio. I want to say Larry Minio, but he was in high school with us.
Okay.
Well, he was a year ahead of me.
I want to say Sal Minio, but he was in Rebel Without a Cause.
All right, it is a 3rd and 11, and they spread everybody again. Dragons need to get a stop here. This is 2-down territory, I think. And Warren putting on a hard rush, but pass is incomplete. They ran a long out, and he had some zip on that ball, but it was too high, and it was thrown out of bounds.
He took a couple shots at the end as he let that go from the 2 blitzing defenders. So he was lucky to get that one away. He had some, like you said, he had some zip on it, but took a shot for the payment.
Quarterback is St. Julian, Ryan St. Julian.
4th and 11.
All right, this is an important play for both teams as there is no score yet. The Dragons really need to stop. They've used up a lot of clock already.
I say, yeah, we're down to 2:22.
Yeah, they had 2 fourth down stops last week against Titusville, so hopefully they'll do it again.
St. Julian's going to throw a screen. They're going to have some room to run here. And the Dragons finally get him down. Minio on the tackle.
Yep.
He is short of the first down, though, so nice job by the Dragon defense. They bent, but they didn't break there.
Yep, nice play call by Coach Brooks, too. To little bubble screen to their best running player on the field. He stiff-armed. He almost broke it, too, so Dragons got lucky on that one. Good defensive stop by the Dragons.
Yeah, they stayed home. They didn't overcommit, and they were able to make the stop, and the ball goes over on down. So no score in the first quarter, and we have 2:12 left in the first quarter. So it's been, and the clock's been running because
I would say both teams are running the ball and they're staying in bounds.
That's right. They're not throwing a lot. Although we did see Girard throw 4 or 5 right there in a short period of time. But all right, Dragons will line up in the power I. Deep back is going to be Aiden Egger. They've got Blum split here to the near side, and I believe Clemente to the other. And they go up the middle, and we are going to get stuffed. Egger doesn't go anywhere.
No, he almost ran into his own blocker, but then he ran right into the defensive arms.
They've got some big linemen. Let me check on 57. He looks to be a big boy. Oh, yeah, 6'2" and 280.
Yep.
That's Jackson Legace. And he made the stop on that particular play. Second down. Well, they gave us about half a yard. Well, let's say second down and 9. And now, pistol formation. And Kaiser drops back, looks downfield, throws that. He's got his receiver, and that is Charlie Blum. And I noticed the other day when we were up there at practice watching him throw, he's got a really nice sidearm delivery, and he usually hits where he's throwing his target.
I think we compared him last week to Patrick Mahomes with that kind of delivery, and he hit Charlie right in stride this week, so he's making his pass, well, his first pass of the game, so it gets that one out of the way.
And that's what that's what that constant running can do. Is Warren's not going to go to that passing a lot, but what it does is when you run so much, is then the other team's defense starts cheating, and then kind of creeping up. And, they're trying to get to this, and then that leaves those guys one-on-one downfield.
First down, Warren. And the ball at the 37, and oh boy, that got stuffed early. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Defensive line there kind of looked disheveled, I think is the word I'm looking for there.
Yeah, they were a little disorganized and didn't know. Well, I have to give credit to the down lineman for Girard because they got lower and got the leverage. And there was nothing we could do at that point. So it is a 2nd down and 10.
I would say we're under 30 seconds here. I don't know. Well, Warren will snap it.
Well, Kaiser's going to pitch the ball. Egger, 40, 45, and near a first down, but not quite. And that will probably end the first quarter. I don't think we're going to be in any hurry to snap the football. So back and forth we go. One drive by Girard. Dragons on the move right now. The first quarter is over with the score. Warren nothing, Girard nothing.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress & More to bring you Warren Football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA.
And join us post-game. We will announce the player of the game, brought to you by Mattress & More.
Yep.
All right, it's a 3rd down, and Dragons trying to get a drive going here. That was a real nice pass to open things up from Kaiser out to Blum. And he was working with Sensenig after practice and thrown a lot of nice balls.
Yeah, he was.
Just running fly patterns, and you saw that just a moment ago. So Warren, 2nd down and short. They need just over a yard. They have the ball at their own 45-yard line as we switch ends, and the skies are darkening quickly now. So Dragons will break the huddle and send a whole bunch of receivers over here. It's going to be a diamond formation, sort of, as they have 4 receivers. And Kaiser's going to throw. He hits Egger. Egger will have the first down at the 49-yard line. So it looked kind of like Girard wasn't ready for that, and they finally got a couple of DBs over here to cover the play.
Yeah, if I'm Girard, I'm taking that play as a win. You gave up the first down, but that could have been a lot worse. You only got about 4 yards on that play.
They fortunately reacted in time to make a tackle, but you're right, that could have gone for big yardage.
Hey, next week's opponent, General McLean for homecoming. They're up 14-0 over Fort LaBeouf early in the first.
All right, thank you, Dave. All right, Tommaso Clemente to the near side. We want to see him get his hands on the ball. He can fly. The pitch out, Egger's got it. And goes off tackle, and he is at the 30 or the 44-yard line. I thought for a second it was the lead blocker who went flying to the 40, but I thought for a second that we had the ball on the 40, and that's why I hesitated. So it is a second down and about 3.5 yards to go. We have the ball on the Girard 44. We have 10 minutes and 53 seconds remaining in the half. And I know you're going to hardly be able to contain yourselves at home, but Dave Engstrom will predict a homecoming queen tonight.
Yeah, we sat in the parade. We were scouting the candidates, so I kind of have a good pick of who will take, so we'll see.
All right, power I formation this time. Parker Kaiser down the sideline. Clemente. He had it for just a second, but the ball was inches from his grasp because I thought, if we complete that, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, he had about 2 steps on the DB, and that was just a little much there from Kaiser. At the very least, that would have been a big hitter downfield.
If he throws it a little earlier, maybe. But, yeah, you're right. That was – well, Tommaso outruns the ball, and he's downfield in a hurry. And that's what happened right there. So, but you got to do that now and then. Test them deep. Make them honest. And I wouldn't consider that a wasted down at all.
And you really have to like what you're seeing out of Kaiser's arm, especially as a freshman.
For sure. Pitch out, Egger, and they try to string it. He gets by the defender, 40, 35, 30, down the sideline, still going. Touchdown, Dragons.
Nice piece of running, tight roped across at the out of bounds line, scampered in. Dragons have an early lead.
Aiden Egger with the so far play of the game.
So far.
That was a beautiful run. He tight-roped that thing. I thought for sure they were going to knock him out of bounds around the 25, but he was able to keep his balance and stayed in and got the TD. How about that?
Yeah, I thought it would either knock him out or he was just going to inadvertently step on the line. But he, like you said, tight-roped it and took it for 6.
Charlie Blum in for the extra point attempt. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, 10:21 remaining in the first half. The score, the Warren Dragons 7 and Girard 0.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons! We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
All right, Dragons get the first score of the ball game, and that was a really nice run by Aiden Egger, number 22.
44-yard run, John told me. So the Girard Yellow Jackets will be in Warren at the old ball yard at War Memorial tomorrow for the JV game. That's at 10:30. So if you want to see some more football before other football starts, come on down, watch them.
They're not calling for any rain to speak of this weekend, so it will be dry. And this kick will be handled at about the 17-yard line. And returning the kick. He's right.
One man to beat.
Charlie Blum is the lone possible tackler, and I don't think he's going to get him, and he will not. And that touchdown. Now, we don't have a number 17 on the roster for the Yellow Jackets, so I'm not sure who that is, but whoever it was, he did a great job, brought that right up the middle. You can't hesitate when you return a kick. He did not, and once he broke through the first wave, he was gone.
Yeah, that's takes the wind out of Dragon's sails right off the bat. He made a couple good moves, and he had 2 men to beat. Then all he had was Charlie Blum to beat, and he just kind of made a move on him and took it to the house.
And I recall last time we were here at this field, I think the same thing happened. We scored, and then either the very next play or the play after that, Girard came back and got a TD. Seems to me that that's kind of what happened, and just like it did here. So, extra point attempt. Snap, hold, kick, and it looks good from here. So, 10:06 to go in the half, and now it's 7-7. I can't. How often does that ever happen?
What number are you looking for?
17.
Okay.
There is
Girard
no
roster?
17 on.
Yeah.
I don't have one. So,
I don't have one.
unless Clemente's playing for both teams tonight, because this kid could run also. So it is tied at 7.
So they are back even where they were just about 15 seconds ago.
Well, I don't know which is worse, getting a score, like that, or a long sustained drive. Both of them can really take the wind out of your sails. But I think Warren worked so hard to get that touchdown, play after play. They were pushing moving the pile and stuff, and then all of a sudden
boom, it's
yeah,
gone the other
one
way.
instant.
Yeah, I think if there's any silver lining to it, it could be, Warren offense. Probably they were wearing down the Girard defense. It was a long drive, and they got to go right back out there. But that's also Uncle Mo, is right back with Girard, especially on an explosive play like a kickoff return. So,
yeah, Clemente and Egger are back for the Dragons to return this kick, and it will be Tyler Vavorek, 16, kicking the ball. And he's going to squib kick it. Don't want to kick it deep. And, Dragons better fall on that football. It's a live ball, and they do. I don't know who the up guy was that bobbled it, but there was a moment of hesitation, and you got to jump on that.
Yeah, it looked like maybe a little bit of a dead patch over there on the field. That ball hit it, and it just kicked right upward, hit off a Dragon up back, and thankfully there was another wave there. The returner could just fall on it.
That would have been disastrous had they fallen on that football in our territory like that, right, that soon after a score. All right, 1st and 10 Dragons. They prove they can drive on this team. Let's see them do it again here. Power I formation, Clemente to the near side. And Kaiser under center. Pitch out. Egger strings it to the sideline. He's gotten it around the corner again, and that will come back.
Yeah, that was definite hold.
He had the first down, by the way.
He had the jersey, too.
Did you see the number for that? Was it number 30? Zinger,
I think.
Yeah, he's been called for a few of those this year.
Kind of got around the side there, and you don't think the official can catch him.
He had him in illegal blocking, and then right as Egger was trying to turn the corner, he just grabbed them and turned them, and you can't do that.
You want to make it look like you're still doing what you were, and you can't hide that at all. And the officials picked up on it immediately, and the flag flew. And now they're going to march the Dragons back to the 19. So
you'd hate to see a long run like that get called back for a hold, but on a play like that, the hold was the reason for the long run.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it did make a difference in the outcome of the play. Sometimes they don't, and I know you guys will ignore that if it really is inconsequential, don't you?
If it doesn't impact the play, I mean, it's the whole attitude. You can call holding on every play. It's
just like walking in the NBA. You can call it every play.
They don't call it ever.
Kaiser's going to let it go. He's intending that one for Noah Bleach, and just out of reach, and it's going to be incomplete.
Clemente was wide open over the middle of the field, too.
Yep, saw that.
He would have scored.
Yeah, he would have.
With his speed, the way he chased down
they wouldn't catch him.
Titusville runner last week.
Yeah. 9 minutes, 38 seconds remaining in the half. We're tied at 7. If you just joined us, Dave Ekstrom, Nick Hoffman, John Robbins, Tim Giuliano here.
Suspended high above the field.
Suspended
You know,
high.
I just thought to not look. I haven't looked down, and now you.
Thanks, Dave. Dave will have a pick at halftime and to tell you who the homecoming queen is going to be, and he will be 100% accurate. All right, Dragons in the shotgun now.
Yeah, no pressure there, huh?
And Kaiser hesitates, changes his mind. Now he throws downfield. Now that could have either gone to Clemente or Corbett.
He should have tucked it and ran. He had a lot of space to run.
They were both there. Well, he's the type of quarterback, though, that wants to get, somebody downfield open, and a lot of times that works for him, but that time it did not. And as Lou Holtz always said, he ran the ball more because when you throw the ball, there are only 3 things that can happen, and 2 of them are bad. The wisdom of Lou Holtz.
Okay.
All right. So the Dragons will break their huddle. They're looking at 3rd down and, about 19 or 20 to go.
20.
And so it is going to be a spread formation. Kaiser just throwing down the middle of the field, and he had Clemente, but threw it too far that time, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Dragons.
Yeah, that's what. That's one of those things that as he gets older, he's gonna be able to tame his arm down a little bit. He's got a good arm.
Yeah, he does.
And just now, he's got to learn, kind of put maybe a little more touch on it. Because Clemente again had to step on the defense.
Yeah, he's been out there a couple times tonight. That's there, and I think if we go to it again a couple more times, one of those is going to break. All right, punt formation. Charlie Blum waits for the ball. He's got it, gets rid of it in a hurry. The rush was on, and this is going to be fielded at the 45-yard line. Arnold is brought down. Good coverage, and Corbett was the first to contact him along with Orth, and it will be 1st and 10, Girard.
Yeah, Blum has changed his punting style a little bit. He's getting a little bit of the Tage Wyman soccer style into it now, and he's booming it.
Oh, yeah, he's been effective with that, no doubt. So, 1st and 10 now, Yellow Jackets, and this is their homecoming, and they've got a really big crowd here tonight. We saw a lot of that crowd as we got to watch some of the homecoming parade here in town, which we didn't anticipate attending.
No, we didn't.
All right, power I formation.
It was unavoidable.
And St. Julian hands the ball off, and this is Arnold, 30, 25, and he will score. Charlie Blum had an angle, but he couldn't get there fast enough. And Arnold takes it in for the touchdown, and now, for the first time in the ball game, Girard has the lead, pending this extra point. Right now, it's 13-0.
Yeah, Aiden Arnold kicked into a different gear on that one, and he just took it to the house.
Check that, 13-7. I didn't want to take a score for the Dragons. And so, extra point attempt. Baybrick. I think it's Baybrick. Those kickers with their lime green fluorescent shoes. I guess that's a kicker thing, huh? And this one's good. So we are 9:08 away from halftime. It is 14-7 in favor of the Girard Yellow Jackets.
Game on. And the weekly specials are on too at Warren Surefine, the area's only locally owned supermarket where you find the low prices you want and the friendly service you love come together. For all of your game day needs and your family grocery shopping needs too, come on over to Warren Surefine, where low prices and local friendly service are both winners. Warren Surefine, your hometown supermarket.
We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren Football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today.
Okay, Girard leads it 14-7, and they will kick to the Dragons. Egger and Clemente are deep, but another squib kick. And wisely fallen on there at the 32-yard line. And Sensenig was the guy that got on the football. You don't want to fool with those things, because if you try to pick it up and run and the ball's bouncing, that oblong shape can do some strange things as it's coming toward you. So the Dragons going to try to tie this thing up here as they're trailing by 1 touchdown. We are in the second period. And another nice bonus of being up here is the beautiful colors in the sky of the Lake Erie sunset.
Yep, and just one of the best sunsets in this part of the country, east of the Mississippi.
Pitch back, and Egger is going to be dumped for a loss back around the 29-yard line.
He couldn't quite get it to that edge. If he did, he would have had some room to run, but
yeah, getting the corner is the key.
Yeah, he just never got there.
He did not. And you watch enough film where, even in a game situation like this, they know now we're running wide. They got to string that out.
Yep.
And they did a good job that time. So it is second down, and call it about 12 for the Dragons.
Coming up, we'll give you a couple updates on scores throughout the area. Eisenhower playing tonight against Union City.
Blum and Clemente are the wide receivers for Warren. Kaiser drops back, and he looks at Clemente over the middle. This time he took something off of it, and that was
might
underthrown.
have been tipped a little bit, too.
And this was the time Clemente really wasn't open. He was doubled, and he was going to have to thread the needle to.
So in the second quarter, Eisenhower leads Union City 20-0. Mercier's Prep leads Corey 7-6, and Titusville is losing to Northeast 7-0. And General McLean leading Fort above 14-0.
Okay, thanks, Dave. Dragons break their huddle. They're looking at a 3rd and long. We need to get out to the 43-yard line to make a first down. And everybody is spread. Kaiser waits for the ball. And we've got flags and whistles.
Movement.
It's going to be false start, I believe, or it could be snap infraction.
Did somebody line up in the neutral zone?
It was thrown by the umpire, so it should mean it's going to be on the offense. False start.
Yep.
Yeah,
Push the Dragons
the
back.
umpire pretty much can only have. If you see someone move, I mean, it could be the defense that jumps, but the umpire is pretty much only going to be able to see if the offense goes first.
Got it. Okay, so Warren is looking at a second down and about 18. Or check that, 3rd down. And 17. I stand corrected twice. And Kaiser will drop back. He's flushed out and trying to evade tacklers. He's still on his feet. Spun out of one tackle there and got out to the 35. So he made something out of nothing there, but it is going to be 4th down.
Yeah, nice job of tucking and running, looking for some open fieldage and getting some of that yardage back.
And remember, he's only a freshman.
Yep.
I am impressed with his ability to perceive things and react to them. More often than not, he's right.
The colors of fall. You got to love it.
I would say the sunset's only getting better.
Yeah. Beautiful
it had like a reddish color to it as well.
All right, punting situation. Charlie Blum is at his 20. And he's going to wait. And, that's a shank. It's way up and takes a dragon bounce inside the 35 to the 30. That hit not far past the 50. And we got a good roll out of it. So Girard will start from their own 30-yard line. I thought that was going to be a lot worse than it was. We have 6:53 to go in the first half here in extreme northwest Pennsylvania, not far from the Ohio border.
This is the furthest school north. Well, yeah, it has, I believe, north in the entire state.
And we are here.
Yeah, we are here.
So the Jackets break their huddle. And they've got plenty of time, 6:53 to go in the second. And they will spread their offense. 2 receivers to this side. Handoff goes to Arnold, and he is brought down after a gain of about 7 or 8. That's Orth in there on the tackle, along with Nichols.
Hey, Arnold's starting to get on track. He's just picking up. He averages 4.5 yards a carry, but he's starting to put it all together today, and he's starting to run right up the defense, right down their throat.
He's a powerfully built guy. He
Yeah, he
doesn't
is.
look as tall as they list him, but he's thick, muscular, and he's demonstrated his strength several times moving the pile. It takes 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. All right, now they spread all the receivers this time. And St. Julian waits for the ball, gets it, looks over to his left, throws immediately, and nice anticipation there. Orth got the tackle, and
short.
he didn't waste any time making contact. Good coverage by Orth, number 11.
So they get forward progress even though he started heading backwards, Nick?
That the forward progress is good on this one.
Okay.
He was brought back immediately by the defender.
Okay.
So he's about maybe a little less than a yard.
So 3rd and less than a yard. Big play here. If the Dragons can stop them, they will probably have to punt the ball. I don't know if they would go
Warren
for
jumped.
it. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Didn't call it.
No, there's no flag.
He got into the neutral zone. Warren caught a break there.
One of the linemen on the right side moved early, and yeah, you're right. They're just going to try to draw us off, I think. Oh, they finally snapped the ball.
Got the first.
And, boy, he just barely got the first. That was a good job by the interior there. See who, it's Stearns.
Wyatt?
6'1", 330-pound Atom Smasher
Wyatt Stearns.
Wyatt Stearns.
With shirt this time.
Yeah, somebody stole his jersey or something at practice the other day. But that was too bad because it was close. I thought maybe we stuffed the play initially, but
Yeah, they could have called him for a neutral zone infraction like Nick said, because he was definitely in there.
Yeah, in high school, you can't get back.
all right, Girard, 1st and 10. Power I. They hand it to Arnold, and he's got some room. 50, 45, 40, and he will go. Another touchdown, long range. Aiden Arnold. We've seen it before.
Yep, and he's only a junior, so we'll see him again next year.
I hope not.
In Warren.
He's nothing but trouble when he catches that ball or gets it handed to him. That went 59 yards for the score. John Robbins on track with the stats and never wrong. This is great. I got 3 people here who have never been wrong on anything. This is awesome. Where can you find that?
I'm not even going to say it. You guys are going to yell at me if I was going to say what I was going to say. So
Extra point, looks good, is good. 4:33 remaining in the first half. The score, Girard 21 and the Dragons 7.
I'm Corey Ristaw. I'm a junior. I'm on injury reserve for the Dragons football team, bringing you the hits all season on 92 Gold, WRRN.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org.
Well, when your favorite college team can't tackle anybody, you're going to be angry all the time. This is another conversation that you guys at home did not hear.
It was a road up conversation.
So the Jackets will kick to the Dragons here, and it's getting away from Warren. We need to get points on this possession. This is not looking good right now.
Yeah, because Girard has the ball at the start of the second half.
That's right. Another downer emotionally when you find that out. This is another squib kick. Uh-oh, it's going to be recovered by Girard.
No,
Senseneg-
I think it got out of bounds.
Well, that's a break for Warren. Senseneg was over there, but the ball got away from him, and there was nobody near it. And then finally, one of the kick coverage guys for Girard just like slid into third sort of and got his hand on the ball, but you're right, it might have gone out.
This is Girard. It did go out because I do see I see a penalty marker on the field.
Lucky break for the Dragons on that one.
Yeah, we could have lost it.
Yeah, and this is Girard knowing their field. They know they're going to get some wacky bounces off this field.
Maybe that's why they don't install turf.
Well, they should, but that's another discussion.
So the Dragons will have the ball, and they're going to send twin receivers out here to the near side. As Warren, well, you're down 14. I don't think it's time to panic. If you can get a drive going here and get points, I don't know if I'd get pass happy right here. Let's see what the Dragons decide to do. Egger is the lone setback, and they're going to send Blum in motion now. And they give to Egger, and Egger tries to go off tackle, and he is stopped immediately.
Yeah, they sniffed that one out right off. As soon as Charlie Blum came in front of them, they knew it was coming to Egger, and Charlie was going to be the lead block. So
yeah, there's nowhere to go.
Sniffed that one right out.
So it's a second down.
TJ, breaking news: the homecoming queen candidates are on the move.
Uh-oh. Well, I know everybody at home's probably going to be on the edge of their seats.
I am.
Well, you have to, just so you can see.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. They're going to send the Twins to the opposite side, which is the short side of the field right now. And now Blum will go in motion again. They're going to pitch to him, jet sweep. And Charlie does not look like he's going to get the corner, and he will not. They take him down for about a yard loss, maybe, or just no gain.
There were four Girard Yellow Jacket defenders over there against Blum, and he's not going to win that battle.
No. The first few plays we ran that, it was successful when we got somebody around the corner, but now their defense has adapted, improvised, and has
that
overcome.
Run also went out of bounds, which stops the clock, too.
3:36 to go in the first half. It will be homecoming here at halftime. And Kaiser will drop back, and he's going to take off if he can get away, and he cannot.
Nope.
That's going to be a loss of about 5.
Yeah, Girard's defense is now amping up, and they're just putting the clamps on every facet of our offensive performance.
4th down and 11, and Charlie Blum and the punting unit are on the field. So the Dragons, I cannot imagine a fake from here, but you never know.
No.
Will not happen.
I would not suggest it. And Blum, end over end low kick, but a Dragon bounce. Oh, this is going to help Warren. All the way inside the 20, inside the 15. So right at the 15-yard line, Girard will have the football. They need to march 85 yards to get a touchdown. 2:42 remaining in the half. Question is, can the Warren defense hold them?
Hopefully, yeah.
They've given up a couple long runs here quickly.
That they have. Arnold has 2 long touchdowns tonight for Girard, and he's their main ball carrier. Has it all: power, strength, speed, moves.
So if you're looking to support Warren Athletics this week, boys soccer is playing at Meadville on Monday, and girls volleyball, this is on Tuesday, excuse me, girls volleyball will be home against Fort LaBeouf. The 8-0 girls volleyball team, as TJ says, they're fun to watch. Check them out.
Absolutely. All Dragons almost jumped the snap count here as they're showing blitz. And now quarterback St. Julian changes the play at the scrimmage line. Is going to hand to the fullback, and they're going to get big yardage out of this. As still going is number 44, Kalicki, Mason Kalicki, out to the 35-yard line. That was a nice run. He took a couple of Dragons for a ride on that one. In on the tackle for Warren, number 52 is Oyola.
They were trying to rip the ball out instead of bringing them to the ground, and it cost them.
Yeah, it did. They moved the sticks, and they actually have plenty of time if they want to try to get more points on the board here. As they're going out of the shotgun, and St. Julian again is audibling at the line of scrimmage. Dragons showing blitz, and they're going to bring it. And this time St. Julian's going to keep it. He bootlegs, and he's near a first down. He may have it now. He will have it.
That little fall forward there.
He stopped and hesitated and then drove ahead. And so that will move the sticks and give him a fresh set of downs with 1:58 to go. And there's a timeout, I think.
No, the clock stops for the first down.
Okay, I thought I saw this motion, but it was just one arm. So that does not mean timeout. I was going to say, Warren would not, I don't think, want to take a timeout here. And the Dragons have a bunch of guys in the box, and they're going to send them all, and they're going to get...
No, they're not.
Oh, no, they're not. Beautiful fake. And look at that. St. Julian is tackled at the goal line by Clemente, but he had enough of a lead on him to get in the end zone.
It faked us out up here because we thought they had them in the backfield. And all of a sudden, St. Julian's popping through the line. And
that was a beautiful fake. Reminds me of Ben Maljevic back in the heyday of Warren High School when he would run that option, and he could fool you with the ball. That was a beautiful fake by St. Julian. I thought for sure the fullback had it.
Yep, we were watching him go down. We're like, all right, this is going to be, nope, there goes him.
So just like that, we are down 27-7, and they will attempt the extra point.
Yeah, the one Warren defender, I saw TJ just, he was in a process to make a tackle. He just gave up on the play. I don't know who it was. I couldn't see that, but he was like lined up right with him and just kind of stopped.
Well, that kick is good, just barely. They go through the H goal post with 1:36 to go in the first half. The score, Girard 28, the Warren Dragons 7.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress & More to bring you Warren football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA.
I'm Jacob Redder, center for the Dragons football. Now back to the action at Old Ball Yard on 92 Gold WRRN.
Back to the Old Ball Yard. We'll be back to the Old Ball Yard
Next week, homecoming.
Homecoming
against
Warren.
General McLean.
And General McLean,
get your
I
tickets
understand,
early.
has a good ball club.
They have a
this
very
year.
good ball club, and parking should be good. Weather should be just like tonight, about 68 degrees at kickoff. So that's everything come together for homecoming. Come on out, support the Dragons.
Okay, we have 1:36. Do you run the clock out, or do you try to gobble up a couple points here before halftime?
I gotta get the ball first.
Uh-oh.
No. That can't be returned. That can't be returned.
I was going to say, because it was a short kick,
yeah,
the Dragons did not touch it. Girard had a guy that just caught it in stride, and he was off to the races.
Yeah, they need to jump on that. They know the short kick's coming. So get your all-hands team out there and start jumping, falling on the ball, do whatever, because that could have been disastrous right there.
Yes. We reacted very slowly to that. And, I mean, every kick they've had tonight has gone that side of the field and has been low to the ground. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to stack, 6 or 7 players on that side. I'm not sure. We just have not done a stellar job of fielding kicks, that's for sure.
So you can't return onside kicks?
No, the only way, a kick cannot be advanced by K. They can recover it, they can't advance it.
They're going to hand the ball off to, they're going to throw. That was a good play action by St. Julian. The pass was a little low.
He faked us out again.
And yeah, he did, and intended for Kalicki, and it's incomplete. Boy, this kid has a gift as far as hiding the football. You don't know where it's at. He did a good job right there.
Yeah, he's only a junior also, so we'll see him again next year.
Aiden Arnold.
Nope. St. Julian.
Or St. Julian, I'm sorry. Aiden Arnold's a running back who's behind St. Julian right now.
Yep.
And so it is a second down and 10. Drop back in the shotgun. And hand off. Arnold, oh boy, took a couple of white shirts with him on that carry. And making the tackle, Wyatt Stearns brought him down. But there were 3 Dragons that had made contact.
Yep.
So it is going to be 3rd and about 3 with 1:04 remaining in the half. So they have an opportunity here. They are inside the 30. And that's just a quarterback sneak. And it's going to get the first down, I think. Well, it depends on where they spot the forward progress.
He's well beyond the first down.
Because there was a surge by the Dragons at the end of that.
Girard's going to take their first time out. Or is it their first time out?
Yeah.
47 seconds left in the half. So Dragons got their backs against the wall. And the thing that's peculiar tonight is the suddenness of the scores. I mean, we scored, and the very next kickoff they scored.
Yeah.
Then you had the onside kick, and we didn't handle that well.
Yeah, it was like that Warren score lit a fire under this Girard team. Like, gotta wake up.
And they have.
I think this is kind of turning into the game you would have thought it would have been. I mean, Girard being able to score. I mean, they were kind of sleepwalking there for a little while, and I think that Warren score really.
Yep, poke the bear a little bit.
Like, okay, this is homecoming, let's go. And then when you get a big momentum changing play like that kickoff return, and that's just Warren hasn't been able to get much going, and Girard's had everything going for him.
Well, and there have been, if I am correct, no turnovers yet tonight.
Nope, nothing yet.
And so Girard's lined up and ready to go here. I'm just waiting for the AOK. And St. Julian gets the ball, and he will keep it. He still got it and is inside the 10, down near the 5-yard line, so they very realistically can get a score here.
Yep, very realistic.
And timeout Girard.
Especially the way St. Julian's running the ball. He's hiding it well. He looks like he's handing off, or all of a sudden he comes out of the pile with the ball.
We can't find it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break right now, and we'll be right back.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons! We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
Okay, this is not a good situation for the Dragons as Girard is threatening, and they have 39 seconds with which to work here, and they spread everybody out. Warren's going to need a turnover or a really super
Yep, I got a
play read here. St. Julian rolls to his right, throws into the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage there by Minio as right at the goal line, Arnold was on his knees trying to catch it.
Got roughing the passer, though.
I'm getting mentally prepared, TJ. I'm getting my game face on.
Dave Engstrom,
yep,
who's never wrong.
Nostradamus Engstromanus.
We're going to find out soon.
Do some stretching here against the wall, 50 feet in the air. Yep, we're good.
Yeah, we are high up above everything here.
Yeah, we are.
And nothing but
the ground beneath us.
Grid.
You know, other places when we're at least on the press box, you know, it's only
Don't
about...
jump up and down. What are you doing?
I'm not jumping.
Felt like it. It started to shake. What are you doing? Oh, it's John's doing it.
John who's doing it.
John's doing jumping jacks.
Yeah.
All right, power I formation for Girard. And they're going to hand it off to Kalicki, the fullback, and
he is in.
He's in for the touchdown. The second effort there by Kalicki, who is also a very powerful, stocky guy, and he's hard to get. He's got a low center of gravity, so you can't get a good leverage on him. And he got in the end zone there, and there were two Dragon tacklers to meet him, but he still powered his way in.
Yep. Okay, I'm probably going to get looked at sternly by John for saying this, but here at the Hive, things are buzzing.
Oh, no. Oh.
Boy, that's clever. All right,
we take John's privileges away. Yours might be gone.
Might be gone too.
And the kick is good from here. And let's get
John's still trying to figure it out.
We get the signal. It is good.
I don't understand. What do you mean by the hive? It's the Yellow Jackets, John.
Well, it's things are buzzing here
Yeah, they
at
are.
homecoming. That's
Yep,
for sure.
They're swarming. Their defense is swarming.
Swarming. Boy,
Yeah.
you're gonna.
This has been.
I'll be here all night.
Okay, this has been a tale of 2 quarters so far.
Yeah, it has.
0 points in the first quarter. Teams have combined for
42.
42 here in the second quarter.
And it all started with that we score, they take it back for the kickoff all the way back to the house.
They answered back. I mean, we scored, and then they've scored, and we haven't. It's been all them since our touchdown.
And, this was looking at, the Dragons are in this game and could be tight all the way to suddenly Girard is a score away from the mercy rule.
Because Girard gets the kickoff in the second half.
Yep, Vavrek will kick, and I expect something low to the ground. Another onside kick coming.
They should know it's going to be a squib kick. And
they moved.
There it is. Same side of the field and the same result, and the Dragons fall on it.
They had issues with it as well. This time they moved. I believe that was Clemente over to that side to give them an extra.
And they knew it was coming because they were practicing it on Tuesday night at practice. Squib kick, and everybody fall on it and jump on it. And
all right. I would say
if I'm Warren, I think I try to take a shot here on first down. If you don't hit on it, then you just go to the locker room.
Yeah, send Clemente on a go route, and he's actually Orth is coming out.
Clemente and Blum. Send them all deep.
Yeah, maybe you get an interference penalty if you don't complete it. So we'll see. 24.9 seconds, the score. 35-7 in favor of Girard, and the Dragons trying to get some more points on the board here late in the half. Pitch back, and this is going to be Egger. He cuts back inside, and he will get out to the 43-yard line. So a nice pickup, and the Dragons are going to call time with 14.2 seconds.
Yeah, maybe now they'll take the shot. But, I mean, you could score too with getting the ball into Egger's hands, but he just has to have the blocking and make the right cuts to get it into the end zone.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a situation similar to this when we did a game here a few years back with a spectacular catch in the end zone, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who it was that caught it, but it was a remarkable effort. I mean, the kid went way up in the air, battled 2 defenders, and came down with a football for the score.
Coming up at halftime, John Robbins joins us live via the air walk, and he'll be going over stats and telling us about what's going on. Plus, I'll be hanging around to make my prediction for the homecoming queen. We have homecoming the next 3 weeks in a row. Here, we'll have it at Warren next week, and then we'll go down to the oil field to Oil City and be at their homecoming.
This is your time of year.
This is like autumn.
Just like it. How about that?
Next week is the first game in October, so October rolls in. Like what?
The autumn wind is a pirate blustering in from the sea.
The autumn wind is a raider.
The rollicking song.
So
I miss John Facenda.
Like Green Day says, wake me up when September ends, because October is going to be a whole lot of fun and interestingness.
Oh, I remember one radio station, they had September when they played all Zeppelin, and then Rocktober. And now the Dragons are going to put it up. Kaiser throws downfield. Blum's got it. He's got it at the 25. He pulled the ball away from 2 defenders. How about that?
Yeah, like I said, send Blum out. Blum and Clemente and Orth. Send them all out. And that was a nice pass. He 3-step dropped that in the pocket and just laid it up where Charlie could grab it.
It says 5 seconds and Warren's going to take their last time out.
They should. We got a shot here to throw into the end zone. Boy, I'll tell you what, Parker Kaiser came up huge there, and Blum's catch was phenomenal.
Yep.
I mean, he did. He battled 2 defenders and got his hands on it and said, "This is mine. You can't have it."
Came back on the ball a little bit.
All right, we'll take a timeout, and then we'll be back.
Game on, And the weekly specials are on too at Warren Surefine, the area's only locally owned supermarket where you find the low prices you want and the friendly service you love come together. For all of your game day needs and your family grocery shopping needs too, come on over to Warren Surefine, where low prices and local friendly service are both winners. Warren Surefine, your hometown supermarket.
Okay, we are back. Dragons have an opportunity to get some points at the end of the half that they desperately need, trailing 35-7. The ball is resting on the 26-yard line of Girard, and with a beautiful pass and catch to
Charlie
Blum, the Dragons have set themselves up here. Now Clemente is to the near side, Blum to the far side. Kaiser drops back. They're going to send pressure. He throws for the end zone. Oh, just out of reach for Blum.
Yep.
And we have 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
So they'll probably do it again. A little too much there, a little too much mustard. He couldn't catch up, so he will relish the possibilities.
Oh,
boy, this guy's on a roll.
Call me butter.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy. It will never end.
You're on timeout now. Take an early halftime.
Okay.
Relinquish your headset. Okay. This likely will be the last play of the half. Dragons load up, and everybody's doing a go route. This time he'll go to Clemente, and Tommaso had to actually push off a little bit. They even have a chance for that pass, but I'll tell you what, they gave it a good effort, and that catch by Blum, that was tremendous. So.
I kind of thought the fog was rolling in because I'm watching all this fog roll, and I'm thinking, all right, it's going to be a foggy night, but yeah, somebody's got a little bonfire going on down there, which is creating smoke, which is throwing it this way. That's what it is.
Yeah, and so we are at the half. The score, the Girard Yellow Jackets 35 and the Warren Dragons 7. And John, early on, as I always do because I'm optimistic, I thought, you know what, we got a shot here. We scored. We had a nice long drive. I thought we're going to be able to play with these guys, and all of a sudden, boom. I mean, they struck hard, they struck often, and we're underneath a bunch of points.
As they say in most football speak, they won the explosives. I mean, there's been a pretty good chunk of plays that have gone for 40-plus yards in this game. 42, 54, 59, 44-yard touchdowns.
Yep.
That's been impressive, and all but one of those were in the favor of Girard.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing very well in that sense. That's the game changer right there, is the explosives. Credit to the Girard line, they're doing very well, but the Warren line isn't faring too bad either to start. They kind of faded away a little bit in the second quarter, but they were going to win this game if they were going to hold in the line. Defensively, they were not. Girard was just bullying him off the ball, and was the difference. That's what created those explosive plays.
Yeah, I thought that we were doing very well running the ball wide, and they adjusted nicely, though. They started stringing plays out. They made it they forced us to have to cut back in or else run plays off tackle. That has not given us what we want. I like Kaiser's arm. I like his ability. He's only a freshman. He's just going to get better. And I think you're going to see, even though, we've got one win under our belt, they're going to improve day to day and week to week.
Well, Kaiser, the one thing you can't teach is arm strength, and he has the arm talent. It's just controlling it. He doesn't have the accuracy yet. He has the feet. He has the movement. There are some things you want to change, mentally at least. But that's the benefit of having a freshman and a system that's new to the entire team, that he can grow with the team and they can figure things out together and work together. And the gripes you will have now as a fan won't really last for much longer, I think, especially with Kaiser being a young prospect, as you mentioned, only a freshman, but I think he's got an exciting future in the Warren football program. But I think the exciting future now really is Arnold and St. Julian here at Girard. They're only juniors, and St. Julian, yes, he's 2 for 7 for 13 through the air, but he also has 6 carries for 89 yards and a touchdown on the ground.
And some phenomenal ball handling.
Absolutely.
I just couldn't believe. I thought for sure the other guy had the ball, and St. Julian had it, and he ran in for a TD.
59-yard touchdown run on that one. Arnold 11 for 149, his counterpart in the backfield. And you have to give him, credit. He's the reason they're setting up those zone reads is because they're just falling right on him, going, hey, oh boy, here comes Dave. What does Dave have?
He's back.
And what do you have?
I'm just. I'll keep talking. It's
okay.
It's
too early yet.
It's too early to tell, but I have made my pick.
On the Dragon side of the field, 11 for 82 is Aiden Egger. He also has that touchdown. Good day for him in the first half. Just not enough. I mean, one guy can't win a football game in 11-on-11 football. I've seen it in 6-man and 8-man, but when you're playing 11-on-11, 22 guys out there, you can't win it with one guy.
Nope.
But it's been a rough night for the Dragons. I mean, it was just those explosives, and then they had back-to-back, and you kind of see the defense just slump their shoulders a little bit. That's the one thing that coaches, I won't just say Cricky, but coaches we've talked to, getting that belief. I mean, they've only won one game out of 30 or so. That's a tall task. I mean, that's a tall task for any team mentally to get over. And you got to just flip that mindset, but it takes time. And certainly this is not helping, but it takes time.
It doesn't happen overnight, that's for sure, but I think that, they're on the right track, and as they go along, and we've got some tough teams that we still have to play. General McLean's very good, Oil City's very good. We wind up the season with Northeast, and tonight is a challenge as well, as everybody who's been listening in knows.
Okay, here's the pick.
All right.
I'm going with one of the best looking cars out here is that VW Bug.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm gonna put it on the live stream for anybody.
So I will go with autumn because we are in autumn.
Okay.
So that
I'm going because of the car.
Yeah, that's the main choice right there. But I think autumn is going to be the Girard homecoming queen.
I do like the selection of cars out here. You got 2 convertible Camaros.
They're all convertibles, and
they're all.
The VW Bug is just fantastic.
Oh, that's a beautiful color, the pink.
Yeah,
it's pretty color.
Is it pink or is it like a coral?
Salmon.
Salmon coral, yeah.
It's like a salmon shirt.
Yeah,
I call salmon pink.
Creamsicle?
No, it's not a creamsicle.
No, it's too pink.
It looks kind of orangish pink to me.
You need your eyes checked.
Yeah, you do. It's a salmon.
Now, what
coral.
color are the Girard Yellow Jackets?
Mostly red.
Okay.
There
at least we got that.
That's what I was questioning that coming in.
At least your rod and cones are working right.
Yeah. Well, Waynesburg is the Yellow Jackets and they're orange.
Okay.
Yeah, orange and black. Well, don't ask me. I guess there was a Yellow Jacket at one point that was orange and black. I don't know. I don't make the decisions.
Well, I kind of like it when the Steelers wear their Bumblebee shirts.
Ugh. Oh, they're putrid.
They look like Yellow Jackets.
They look horrible.
I'm the only one that likes those.
No.
Are there others that like them?
My dad.
Really?
That's the list.
Well, I have to meet your dad someday. So
sure.
You know what I like about you already is that you like the Bumblebee uniforms.
That'll be a
of the
nice
Steelers.
firm handshake immediately. They wear those on Sunday Night Football in a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I have to pass this on, TJ. We have a viewer comment. Creamsicle.
Ha! Love to see we have a viewer comment. Interacting with our listening public.
Yeah. Criticizing my
creamsicle.
Of course we're criticizing. This is all we do to you.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers creamsicle jersey.
I will say this: there is a shocking. They don't have many football players out there like they do for most homecoming ceremonies. No one up for King this year from the football team.
Doesn't look it.
Actually, one time we had, when I was in high school, they had Penn Trafford had a girl kicker who actually went to play, I believe, Division I soccer. She was very talented, and she ended up winning homecoming queen.
How about that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they did have a football representative, but one queen. So pretty interesting story.
We never had a king in high school. It was just a homecoming queen. That
Only
was
queen?
Yeah, just a queen. Ours was Debbie Reed, my class.
Your class?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who mine was.
Yeah, we didn't have one at Youngsville either.
Well,
So, yeah.
they just named you the homecoming Stradamus.
Oh,
From here then forward.
I almost picked the one at the end here in the convertible behind the salmon.
But
bug,
I believe
but that's last year's queen.
that's old last year. That is a full crown and
robe.
and
yeah,
robe.
That's
That's pretty
going
sweet.
in style right
That's
there.
pretty sweet. I can't even knock it. It's pretty sweet. I mean, there's a direction we were going with this conversation. Now I'm
It just kind of fizzled.
Yeah, it did. So let me
Thank you.
Let me catch you up on some scores.
Thank you, Dave.
Eisenhower is leading Union City 41-0 at the half. Oil City is leading Grove City 14-0.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Sharon's leading Meadville 21-10. Harbor Creek 17, Slippery Rock 7. Northeast still over Titusville 7-0. And General McLean leads Fort LaBeouf 21-7. McDowell leads Warren Harding of Ohio 3-0. And St. Francis, New York is leading Cathedral Prep 20-13. And see, Conneaut leads Maplewood 7-6. And that's about all I can tell you for right now.
The last athletic team at Cathedral Prep to beat a team from St. Francis, the Ramblers men's lacrosse team this past spring. I'm not pushing.
Yeah, okay.
No. That's homecoming as well for the Prep Ramblers.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of homecomings today.
Yeah, it is. We're in homecoming season.
McDowell was last week.
Do this, John. Wave. Give it the wave.
I'm not giving the wave. Just not giving the wave.
All right, the moment is approaching, Dave. You better be ready.
Dave, how are you feeling?
I feel good.
You've only missed
two. One.
Two.
You
missed one last.
Titusville I missed last year. But I got Titusville right the
You
year
got General
before.
McLean last year.
Yep.
Yeah, the Titusville one, though, I can
That
understand
was a
that
fluke.
because
They
they
were
had
too
that.
far away on a riser.
They had such an overwhelming parade that it was, probably messed with your frequencies.
It did. Plus they were like 1,000 yards away from us on risers, not facing us, facing the student section. So we really couldn't get the overall containment of what was going on in the big realm of
that's
of things.
The excuses are coming out.
Tonight we're on the risers.
Yeah,
we are on the risers.
We are in midair.
Nick's still recovering from being up here the entire first half.
Okay, now they're lining up next to one another here. They have a lot of what do they have? 8 candidates? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Seven.
Plus the queen from last year.
It's a solid outing.
With her cape. I wonder if she wears that much.
TJ, I'm going to happen to guess no on that one. I mean, I know you would.
Going down to the shop, and throw the cape on.
I know you would go to
the supermarket.
Warren Surefine and in your cap and in your crown and robe.
Well, they have some football players out there.
Now they do.
Okay.
Yep, I missed it.
Wow.
I was second runner-up.
All right, who's the winner?
The one who gets the chicken dinner.
Can't take you anywhere, Dave. This is some serious
I'm on a streak now. I'm 0-2.
Crowd is on a...
Crowd's hushed. Yep, didn't have her anywhere in the pocket. Yeah.
Complete
Mr.
Wow.
Nostra Engstrom is losing his touch.
Okay, I'm gonna sit over there for a while, over the edge.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I was the car. That's what got me. The creamsicle car.
On the way home, we'll get you one of those creamsicles from Walker's Dairy.
Yay.
We'll give him a little treat.
I'll be back next week.
To rebound.
Yes, we do have General McLean at Warren next Friday for Warren's homecoming.
That's right. So we look forward to that and see if Mr. Angstrom can bounce back and regain
spot.
his touch.
Bounce back spot for the team, you know.
Yeah, everything's going to bounce
He's
back.
going to have a lot of coach speak in the press conference this week.
Yeah. Wow.
Take his licks and go home. I mean,
well, yeah, moving back to football for a moment, if you're Coach Cricky in the locker room, hey, we scored early on, we can do it again. You got to, and I don't care if it's, going to be a 15-play drive where they're all runs or what. I think you focus on just moving the ball and getting it in the end zone.
yeah, they were able to sustain a drive. The issue is they started getting into the passing game more and more, and that's, Kaiser, yes, he's a good quarterback for his age, but that is not what their team is. It is run the football. Set the tone, shorten the game. Because when they're able to shorten the game, they do very well.
Yeah, they do. They do much better.
Yeah, and that's just what their identity is. That's not – I don't want to take that as a knock against Kaiser and the passing game and the receivers. It's just who they are, their identity, and the team, and what they've built it around. They went away from a little bit from their identity, which understandably so. Their receivers were beating their guys by a step or two every time. They just weren't connecting on them. But they were able to sustain a drive on the ground. And now what I'm willing to see happen in the second half is if they can get the ground game running now. But here's the issue, is that shortens the game as well, and Girard is one score away from a running clock and this thing getting out of hand.
And they're going to get the football to start the third quarter.
That's correct. So the homecoming queen this year was Kendra Zimmer.
Well, congratulations,
Yep.
Kendra. The 2025 queen.
The one who ruined the streak. Well, that was ruined last year, but
That's a shame, because now the former homecoming queen has lost her robe.
Yep, TJ's got it on now.
They came up here and gave it to TJ.
The creamsicle robe.
Oh.
With matching scepter.
Yeah.
If you were given a scepter and a robe, you would be unstoppable.
It's like you're in your private box here, so.
Inevitable.
Yeah.
I don't know who knows we're up here at this point.
Nobody.
No, nobody. Except the people at home listening.
Only
on the
us
air.
hanging on for dear life.
I can tell by the trajectory of the video that we're pretty up there as you look across. And Warren has a few fans up there, looks
Good
like.
contingent
Yeah,
coming
very,
out
very good. Warren fans travel. That's one good thing about Warren fans. They like to travel and support their team. And like we were talking Tuesday night at practice, this team is mostly freshmen, sophomores, and like Kaiser and Egger, Corbett, Blum, he's a junior, but a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they're only going to get better over time. This team's going to be fun to watch here in a year or two when they get some weight on them and get some football smarts to them.
But even more experience, I think, is.
Yeah.
Because you can give them all the football IQ in the world.
Yep.
It's the experience that matters. I mean,
Right.
There's just certain things you can't teach. You just have to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun watching Egger run. It's gonna be Corbett. They both have explosive speed, and we haven't called Aiden's number tonight.
Corbett, no.
Yeah.
He has had the fumbling issues.
Right. They're working on that in practice, according to Cricky.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing. That's a big step for Corbett. He's an explosive runner. You just got to be able to protect the football. And that's the big thing with him. If he's able to protect the football, he's a very explosive and fun runner to watch out there. He's very shifty. And once he gets away from anybody, he can make things real dangerous. The issue is getting away from anybody without getting A, tackled, B, fumbled the ball.
Definitely. You can't. And that's, I give credit for trying to gain those extra yards at the end of a run or something like that. But again, as Cricky mentioned, you get a little overzealous, and sometimes you try too hard and you lose the ball.
And one thing he also explained to us is the way Aiden Egger is holding the ball compared to what Aiden Corbett's holding. Egger's holding it up near his helmet. Corbett's holding it down by his waist.
So they're trying to get them both on the same page of where they're holding the ball, and I think that could be one of the issues. So we'll see. But, yeah, like we were talking about Kaiser, though, throwing a nice ball tonight. He's just winging it up there. He's got a good pass going tonight.
He had a one on the line on the far side towards the end of the half. That
To
was
Blum, yeah.
that was a beautiful. Not even the catch with the pass after. That was on a
Right.
line.
It was beautiful. Yeah, it did. That was a perfect throw.
He's just got to get the accuracy. I mean, that's just putting up trash cans on the field in the summer and just launching them. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a train.
And the game experience will also help him a lot because, you know, you can't simulate that in practice. You just can't. And,
No.
And you get out there and, you know, this is his, sixth game? So it's going to...
Well, more like third.
Yeah, so he's got a ways to go, but and I like to say this because it's true, as the game slows down for him, he'll be able to make better decisions because he throws the ball very well, and he'll lay it out there, and he'll be able to throw the ball before the receiver even turns around, and have it right there for him.
Right. Like I said, these receivers are going to get better too.
You're good. All right.
You got to get Chris Orthen in the receiving pattern. Get Tommaso Clemente in this. I do see Tage Wyman. He's not dressed tonight. That's what we were talking about. So he must not have been cleared to play tonight, TJ, as we found out Tuesday night. So Dragons come out of the locker room. They're getting ready to warm up. Girard's out of their locker room. They're warming up. So we're ready to play some more football.
Issue is we're missing a Nick.
Yeah, he's in line probably over there.
Well, looks like I'm on the mic with you guys.
Oh, gee. Can't.
Well, do we have time to ask you about the Panthers, or
We always do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We got to cut
Someone
commercial.
turn Dave's mic off.
We need to go to commercial.
No. I have the power.
Louisville.
In Pittsburgh.
Yep. Noon kickoff. It's bounce back spot.
Where's that game going to be played at?
Pittsburgh.
Acrisure.
Yep. Acupuncture.
I will be right down in that area tomorrow. I'm going to Pittsburgh tomorrow, so.
You get tickets?
No.
Cheap.
Nope.
Plenty of seats available.
Nope.
The Panthers, I just, I don't know. Some days they look really good. Other days they look not so good.
I think the backyard brawl was a fluke because it is the backyard brawl. I mean, it's just weird things are going to happen, and it's just gonna...
Well, they played it away also.
Yeah, I'm not too. It was nice to have a bye week between the brawl and the Louisville game. And the 90 plays on offense for 90 plays on defense for the Pitt Panthers is not a.
Oh no, that's too much.
Especially when I would like my chair back, Dave.
Like my water.
You want this one? Here, go ahead.
Thanks. I got my chair back. Anyways, welcome to the tomfoolery of the booth.
He's just upset because he didn't pick the right.
No respect.
Not even a little.
Nope, not tonight.
Huh.
Now I'll have to get that respect back for next week.
Well, you got a while. We
dude.
will be on the air next week, Friday night, 7. Well, we'll be kickoffs at 7, so we'll be on about 6:45 as we bring you General McLean versus Warren at Memorial Field.
Well, I think we've said all we can in this second half. But Girard's one play away from making this a running clock second half.
Yeah, and the way they've been moving the football tonight, it's looking likely, yeah. Dragon defense, though, they've made some nice plays. The problem that they have is that there are so many weapons on this team, especially the running game. It is real hard to contain, and when you have a quarterback that can fake the ball and you have to hesitate for just a split second to find out who really has it, that can make the difference between a 1-yard gain and a touchdown. So, and I am impressed with the way Girard's handled the ball.
And there is
we have fireworks going on here. that you won't be able to see because I don't think we can reach around the corner with a.
They're coming from their, I forget what street that is, but they have a couple homes, as Dave was mentioning with the smoke coming in. A couple homes that watch the games from over there. It looked like it was coming from over there. It's a cool little thing. They have a little crew over there that sits. They got a campfire going.
Nice little town here in Girard.
Yeah,
it's the first I've really been able to get a good look at it because we usually just head right to the game, but there was nowhere to go. The homecoming parade was on tonight, and we got to just sit back and watch that and look around at the neighborhood.
Well, TJ, I hate to leave you. Oh no, he's mid pretzel. Never mind.
Oh, we got this. Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, we got it.
Is that a pepperoni pretzel?
Yeah,
pepperoni
I guess
balls.
that is true. Those two
Okay.
did not get their pregame food. So, TJ, let's go.
All right, we're on it. Girard will get the football, and Arnold is going back deep to receive the kickoff. He's been a nightmare for the Dragons since the game started. Well, let's say, rather, since their first score. And Dragons will have Charlie Blum kicking off. And again, Tage Wyman is not dressed, so he is not playing tonight. Not sure when he'll be back, possibly this coming Friday. And we hope he's going to be all right. And so Charlie will put his foot into it here. I wouldn't be surprised if we kick one short. They're ready for that. They've got everybody up. And so the Dragons will kick to start the third quarter.
Low back is Arnold for the return.
This scene looks like the Hound of the Baskervilles or something with all the smoke and fog coming in here. This is a low squib kick, and it's going to be handled by one of the up men. And oh, look out. This is a foot race. I don't think we're going to win it. Blum is trying to evade the defender, and he's not going to do it. And that is Arnold, I believe, and it is his third score tonight. So he took the kickoff, even though it was around the 35, and sped 65 yards for the touchdown. And you talk about your fast clock?
Well, need the extra point. Hold on.
Watch, he'll miss it.
Yeah, now that you said that, TJ.
He'll miss it. Well, that's okay. I'm rooting for Warren.
And here come more fireworks.
All right, here's the extra point attempt.
I've only seen one other school do fireworks for touchdowns.
I don't remember if I have ever seen
Massillon.
Any. Oh, Massillon, Ohio?
Yeah.
They do that?
Yep. I mean, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. That's not high school football. That's different.
Yeah. Okay, Vavrak. Kick is up.
There it is.
And, boy, they were slow to raise their hands up, but it is good. So that will initiate a fast clock here. So 42-7 the score with 11:45 to go in the third period.
We want to thank our sponsors like Superior Tire and Rubber to help bring you Warren football. Superior Tire and Rubber is hiring at almost all manufacturing positions and skill levels, offering the best benefits for employment in the area with starting wages far above other employers. Open interviews held every Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. or visit www.superiortire.com/careers. Start your new career with Superior Tire today.
92 Gold weather.
Here's your forecast for Warren County as we head on into the weekend, the first weekend of autumn, and we could see some patchy fog as we head on into tonight. Cloudy skies otherwise. Temperatures into the low 50s. For your Saturday, we'll start with some fog, otherwise a mixture of sun and clouds. Temperatures warm near 80 degrees, and for your Saturday night, more patchy fog likely, otherwise partly cloudy with temperatures in the low 50s. I'm Erie News Now, first warning weather forecaster John Stalen.
Okay, we're back. Fireworks, all kinds of stuff going on here.
And a running clock now.
And a running clock. As this kicker has been perfect from the standpoint of making extra points.
I think he's a good kicker.
Yeah, his name is Tyler Vavrak. He is a junior, weighs 190 at a height of 5'9". This kick is picked up by the Dragons, and it is Clemente, and he's going to get hemmed in. And Warren will start from the 27-yard line.
I think he had more space coming this way. I think he underestimated his speed a little bit. He could have broke one this near side. All the blockers are going that way. I think he could have had a nice turnaround, but ran back into coverage.
Well, he's probably the fastest guy on the Dragon football team.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say, well, let's
Him and Egger.
I was going to say, depending on the distance, I think in a 40, maybe Egger beats him, but I think in a 100, he's going to win that.
Yeah.
He seems to pick up speed, the longer he's running up and down the football field.
Yeah, Egger's a little bit more quick burst.
Yeah. Okay, well, speaking of Clemente, he splits out to the near side. Dragons are in the power I. They're going to pitch back to Egger. Egger cuts off tackle. He's got an open area. 35, 40, and out past the 45-yard line to the 47 before he is dragged down.
Yeah, nice piece of running by Aiden. That should put him close to 100. Getting closer to 100 for a second week in a row.
Braden Mussett made the tackle for
Got to give the thanks out to Nick tonight. He braved the concession stand at halftime and brought me back a little bit of nourishment.
We needed that after.
Yeah, we did.
After that long wait in traffic.
Yep.
It's our staple. We get here, we go to the concession stand.
Yeah, we
do
did.
that today.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Power I. Blum is split to the far side. Clemente to the near side. Pitch back. Egger again. Cuts back inside. Egger, 40-yard line. And he'll have another first down for the Dragons. I don't know if they were listening to our conversation about running the ball again, but they started out doing that, and they've had 2 first downs in a row. And Aiden Egger, he doesn't need a lot of room. You give him just that much through it, and he's into the secondary. Very quick burst up the middle. 1st and 10. And again, power I. Kaiser gets the snap, pitches it, and Egger, they hemmed him in that time.
Yep.
There was nowhere to go for him.
Nowhere to go. I think they read that, went to the well a little too often on that one.
Now Pretzel buried the guy he was blocking. He helped him up. Actually, I think that was Arnold, their running back, who plays linebacker on defense. Anyway, that did not get. Actually, he lost 2.
John just texted me, Aiden Egger, 103 yards on the night. That's second week in a row he went over 100.
And he's not done.
Nope.
Parker Kaiser under center. Power I formation. And he will drop back. Looks downfield for Tommaso. Got it! And he is down at the 5-yard line.
Yep, there was the touch. There was the passing touch. And you knew, like you said, he was going to hook up with Tommaso somewhere down the line here, and there was.
Yep. Beautifully thrown ball and a great catch because he was contested there.
Now
the Dragons are 1st and goal.
Now we have 2 nominees for player of the game or play of the game. The Egger touchdown run. Now that pass to Clemente.
Yeah, we'll see if we can capitalize here.
Yeah.
As we'll line up with twins left here. Blum and Clemente. And Egger's in the backfield with the quarterback Kaiser. And Girard is looking to blitz. And Egger's going to keep it, and he's going to get in the end zone. Nice run by Aiden Egger.
Not going to be denied. He put the shoulder down on number 10 there and just put him on his backside, and he said, I'm going in.
Yeah, and give credit to the offensive line on the left side particularly as they opened that hole, and he had an alley to run through. Touchdown Dragons. Here's the attempt for the extra point by Charlie Blum. And Bleach, I believe, will hold.
Yeah, I knew about this. Thank you.
Nice job by the holder. Oh, it was blocked, though. Bleach did a good job to try to get that ball down. The snap was a little low, and we do not get the extra point With 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter, the score is Girard 42 and the Dragons 13.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations, specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal care, home-based services, and children's daycare. Contact us today at 814-563-7565 or online at www.rouse.org. A special thank you to our sponsors like Mattress & More to bring you Warren Football. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season. Located in Warren, PA.
Okay, we're back, and the Dragons able to get a touchdown here early in the third period, and it makes the score 42-13. Warren will kick off.
Advice on this one? Kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, don't let Arnold get the ball. He's returned a couple of them
Make
tonight.
it not returnable. Nick, concur on that, or?
I would try to put it. There's a lot of empty space. I think Girard's expecting an onside kick because they have 10 up and then Arnold back deep. I would try to put it over the second wave.
We will find out what he chooses to do here immediately. And it's going to be a low squib kick and fielded at the 33, and that's where Girard will start. So, again, we're running the fast clock, and even though Warren narrowed the gap a little bit, that does not change that.
It does not come off ever.
Interesting. I wonder if there's ever been a game where they did that and the other team came back and ended up winning.
I would probably say no, but because the other team would put their starters back in, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, if they were ever out. 1st and 10, and power I, and I would expect to get a heavy dose of Mr. Arnold here over the next series or two. And we're going to get a start there, and he's not going anywhere. Nice job there by the Dragon defense, in particular, number 65, Alex Wilkins, who wrapped him up like a grizzly bear and threw him down.
He was anticipating the handoff, and he was just waiting for him and wrapped him up, gave him a big old bear hug, and put him on the ground.
And that was a loss of about 3. Second down from the 30. So the Dragons come up with a nice defensive play there. And I would expect we're going to want to pressure the quarterback. They're showing the possibility of a blitz coming. And they back off that, and they throw a screen out to the left, and Arnold's the guy with the ball. He's going to make up quite a bit of that yardage and then some, and gets near the 40-yard line. It'll set up a third down and about 4.
Yeah, now we see why he's their leading rusher and leading receiver.
They just get the ball to him.
He's an all-hands guy, yeah.
And he's shifty, he's strong, he's fast, he's everything you need in a running back, and he's done it all tonight for them. And now it is a third down. Well, they didn't give him as much yardage as I thought he got, but 3rd and 5, let's say. And the ball at the 38. And St. Julian looks like he's changing the play. They're operating out of a spread formation, and St. Julian is going to hand the ball off, and that is the fullback Kalicki. He gets a couple of yards there, and again, nice job by the Dragon defense to stop that. And Minio in on the tackle along with number 64 for the Dragons, Harkins.
He lowered his head on that one and just put the boom on the Warren defender.
All these runners are strong, and they don't shy away from contact either.
Nope.
It's their brand of football. If you're going to run it up the middle, you better be ready for some contact.
Yep, you're going to get hit, and you're going to get hit hard. And Clemente is back for the Dragons. Maybe this is the play where he breaks it, Dave.
Okay. We'll give him that.
And this is not going to be the play where he breaks it because that ball's out of bounds way up by the 40-yard line. He shanked it. So the Dragons will get great field position here as they assume another series with 5:56 to go in the third quarter. Egger is in the backfield. Okay, Corbett's there too.
Okay.
I was going to say, Corbett, hopefully we're going to be able to see him carry the ball a little bit.
So next week's opponent, General McLean, the Lancers have a 21-7 lead over Fort LaBeouf, and that game is just starting the third quarter. And Eisenhower has a 41-0 lead over Union City, and that game is just starting the fourth quarter. Third quarter.
Rolling. And Kaiser drops back and throws down the... Oh, he's got it. Egger's got the ball. It was knocked away. You know what? That was a really nice hit.
He had to come back on it and kind of hung up there a little bit. And
oh, this is great. Zach Severance. His name is Severance, and he severed the ball from the receiver there when Egger was trying to make the catch. It was a nice play because the ball was there. He just got lambasted
like
pretty
I said,
much.
He had to come back for it and wait for it to come down. If it would have been a little sharper, a little crisper, it hit him in stride. Who knows what could have happened?
It was a good effort. He almost held on to that thing. I mean, he took a shot.
Now it's kind of exciting every time Kaiser throws the ball to see where it's going to go and who's going to. He's making that bringing the pass back to the Dragons.
Power I. Clemente to the near side. And Blum the other way. Pitch back, Egger.
Good cutback.
And, yep, they drop him after a gain of about a yard. 2 maybe. So it sets up a... where'd the dial-it-down go? Is it just me, or is there no dial-it-down marker over there? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. So it's going to be second and about 7. Third down. There they go. They changed it.
They didn't change it after the pass play.
Okay, so the Dragons are looking at a 3rd and 7, and they go with the I, which has pretty much been their go-to formation. Pitch out, Egger.
Got the cut.
He has the corner, and he's into Girard territory, very near a first down, and I think they're going to move the sticks.
Yep, you are correct, TJ. Good call.
So Warren... You know, they are improving offensively. You're seeing more holes open up, and they're becoming more consistent, which I think is really important. And if they can get a TD here, it'll look a lot more respectable. And again, the I. And I'm sure Girard's in a bend but don't break kind of position here as they do hit the receiver out there. It's Blum. He's inside the 40-yard line.
Yep, again, caught him right in stride. Hit him right in the hands, right in stride.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
You know what? I would think that Kaiser, as a quarterback, is having fun with this because when you just get to stand back there and throw to different receivers, for a QB, that's got to be really fun. You know, and you're moving the sticks. He's second and about a foot. They almost got the first down on that play. And so they'll go out of the I and split 2 receivers to this side. Uh-oh, mix up on the play. He had to hand it around.
Yeah, because he thought he was coming off the other side. And
yeah.
He was on the other side of him.
Egger and Kaiser were...
A little confusion.
Yeah, a little miscommunication on that play.
But, I mean, it got him up near the line to gain.
So it is 3rd and still about a half yard to go. And a reminder, we will be on the air next Friday at roughly 6:45 for the Dragon Homecoming versus General McLean. We hope you can join us on 92 Gold.
See, I'd send Kaiser right up the middle.
Well, they're just going to run him up the middle, like you said, and get the first down. Well, wait a minute. Did they push him back, or did he get there?
He got it. Yeah, he's a couple yards ahead.
I was going to say, it looked to me like he had it, and he does. So they move the sticks. We're keeping an eye on the clock. 1:55, and the clock is rolling. 1:55 left in the 3rd period here in Girard. Where it is homecoming, and boy, those were all nice convertibles that we got to see
at
halftime.
My favorite, I'd have to say, would be, you know. John's just sitting there. The creamsicle convertible.
Creamsicle convertible. Egger gets the ball, and then he gets dropped. There was nowhere for Aiden to go. And making the tackle on that one, good job. 57 is Legace, Jackson Legace.
So Kaiser has just set a personal mark. He's now over 100 yards passing on the night. He has 105, so congratulations to Parker. I think that's his first 100-yard passing game of the year.
Might be.
Yeah.
He's coming along, though. All right, second down and 10. And the Dragons have Zach Barnes as a wingback. And now they move him up. Kaiser drops back, and he's going to have to get out of there. He lets it fly. Oh, that doesn't have enough on it. And, there's an interference call. That's going to be Orth, I believe, guilty of the penalty. But he made a nice play because, you know what, that was an interception otherwise.
Yeah, I think you call him for push-off, maybe, Nick?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Kaiser had a lot of room to run. He was just trying to get one of his two receivers open, but if he would have tucked and ran, he probably would have definitely had the first down.
Those decisions will come along.
Oh, that was on defense.
Yeah, they could have probably gotten either or.
Yeah, I thought Orth pushed off.
I didn't. I thought he pushed off.
Yeah.
No.
They called on Girard, so.
Well, that's going to bring the Dragons into a real nice situation in the scoring position from the 20-yard line, just outside the red zone.
I think you need to push for getting the ref mic.
It is definitely helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you have signals that are the same for some things that then it gets relayed wrong.
Dragons will run out of the eye, and Egger gets the pitch. And trying for the corner, but I think the turf monster got him there. They're on real grass, so it's not even. And he got tripped up by either a mound of dirt or something over that way. And he lost a half a yard. And that is the end of the third quarter with the score. The Girard Yellow Jackets 42 and the Warren Dragons 13.
A special thank you to our sponsors like Rary's Auto to bring you Warren football. Need your car door unlocked, your vehicle hauled to your favorite garage, any roadside assistance, or wrecked your vehicle? Call Rary's 814-723-6489. We will get you going. Go Dragons! We'd like to thank our sponsors like A&B Heating to bring you Warren Football. A&B Heating, serving your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs since 1953.
Dragon Football on 92 Gold.
We are 92 Gold, and we're happy to bring you this ball game, and all season long, join us for Dragon Football on 92.3 FM, and you can check out our Facebook page, 92 Gold Facebook page.
Yep, watch the live stream on there. John is running the live stream and the computer tonight, so he's double dipping.
He can do it all.
Yeah, he can.
And we promise you Dave's going to bounce back and choose a homecoming queen next Friday.
Yeah,
accurately.
He is. Yeah, he is. I'm going to go into seclusion.
Well, Mr. Robbins is doubting you, I think.
Refocus.
He's not looking sure that you're going to do it.
Mentally prepare. Reread the Nostradamus biography.
And Kaiser's going to drop back and throw for the sideline. Blum was chasing the ball, but in between him and the football was number 1, and that was De Niro. And they're going to call interference. Now, the question is, are they going to call offensive or defensive interference?
It'll be defense.
They were both kind of hand-fighting. It is against the defense. That will give the Dragons a first and goal.
See, John, that's one thing about the Nostradamus biography. You don't see the ending coming. He's speechless.
So am I, actually. All right, high formation. And we've got Clemente way over the other side of the field. And the pitch is to Egger, and Egger is inside the 10, down to about the 6. He got a few.
You're definitely in 4-down territory here. Even if you can't get close to the end zone, field goal. Charlie, the way Charlie's been kicking, put one through the uprights.
So, and Warren's going to, I want to come away from here with a touchdown. I don't know if they'd even consider kicking a field goal on 4th down. I mean, Blum can hit it from there, but do they want a field goal or do they want the touchdown? I go for the TD here.
I would too, but points are points.
Okay, shotgun. And Kaiser drops back, rolls to his left, and lets go of it, and it's picked off. Oh my gosh. Kaiser threw off his back foot. He was trying to twist his body around. That's not really a good position to get any oomph on the ball, and it floated, and it was picked off by who else but Aiden Arnold.
Yep.
Arnold has had a spectacular night on both sides of the football and on special teams for Girard. So the Dragon defense to be back out on the field yet. That's got to be heartbreaking for their offense, especially for the quarterback. He tried and waited till the last second to try to find somebody open, but as you said, he will learn.
Yeah, that's like we talked about Tuesday night. Either tuck it and run or throw it away.
Yeah, and
don't force it.
That actually, I think, will help solidify that point to him. And Arnold's going to run to the right, and he gets around the corner, and oh boy, impact. There's a collision out there between Arnold and the Warren DBs, and I'm trying to find out who that defensive bet. That was a solid hit on both sides there.
There's a penalty marker on the other side of the field.
Probably against Girard, maybe? Holding?
Might have been Bleach who made the tackle. That was the kind of hit he usually
Now,
throws
does that
on.
negate the run there, Nick, or is it from the spot?
Foul, so that'll bring up about a 1st and 2, it looks like. 1st and 3, maybe. It's one you don't see very often.
They need about 3.
Yeah, they're still calling it 2nd and 10.
Scoreboard's wrong.
So the Jackets will run on 1st and 3. And they go to the eye. And even though they're way ahead, they've still got their star runner in the backfield. That is Aiden Arnold. And he's going to get the ball, and he's going to be off to the races here. And Orth runs him down. But he gets to the Dragon 45-yard line. Yeah, it was Nichols that caught him. So Arnold, I'm going to check with John here soon and see what his totals are. They've got to be phenomenal. I mean, kick returns, runs from scrimmage. He's just had a big night up here. He had 38 on that run, according to the PA. And we have 9:30 to go in this ball game. St. Julian drops back in the shotgun. And he will give to the fullback. And Kalicki's going to get nowhere. The Dragons throw him for a loss. And I see that they pull Kalicki out, and the fullback is Braden Musson for Girard. And so it's a 2nd and long. St. Julian drops back. You're going to try one of those inside screens. No, they got a wide open receiver. It was Arnold coming out of the backfield, and nobody picked him up. Closest guy to him was Orth, but that was only after he realized that Arnold was running free.
Yep.
We were lucky on that one because he missed him with the throw. I like sending the running backs out of the backfield and running them long on pass routes because oftentimes the defense never picks them up.
Aiden Arnold has 184 yards rushing tonight, which puts him on the year at 868. So he's getting close to 1,000.
Raphael led the charge on that tackle for the Dragons. Ball carrier for Girard was Levi Serrano.
Train,
yeah.
Choo-choo train. Didn't we have one? We were at prep last year or something. The choo-choo train was back and forth.
Yeah, it was.
All night long.
And we all just stood there and watched it.
All right, it's 4th down. And they're going to go for it. 4th and 11. St. Julian drops back. Throws over the middle, and he intends it for Arnold, but it's behind him and incomplete. Orth on the coverage, and the Dragons will take over on downs.
I like the ambiance sounds at football games, especially like you got the train rolling through. A good crowd noise tonight. A lot of buzz in the atmosphere, so to speak. But I didn't want to use that, but I had to.
The Yellow Jackets and a buzz in the atmosphere.
It's a height. It's a height thing. I'm grasping at straws now.
All right, 1st and 10 Dragons. Ball at the 40. We have 7:21 remaining in the 4th quarter. High formation, pitch back, and it will be Egger trying to add to his total. He broke a tackle right there, and it shows his strength as he gets about 8.
Yeah, good piece of running by Aiden. He put his head down, wouldn't be denied, kept the legs moving, and gained a few more. 3 more, I think.
I like that out of the Dragons, though. Late in the ball game, very unlikely they're going to have a chance to even make it close, but they're giving it everything they got.
Yeah, they are. He's having himself a game tonight.
That's how you change culture.
Yep.
And so Egger remaining out on the field is going to be the deep back in the eye as Parker Kaiser gets under center. And he will drop back to throw. He's got Blum and just a little bit too high. Charlie ran an out route, and he would have had near a 1st down if he could have completed that. And that's incomplete, but it does not stop the clock. We have 6:20 to go in the 4th. I'd love to see him get another score here.
Yeah, I agree. Get 20 for this game. Yep.
Yeah, go for 2, make it 21. Why not?
Sure.
All right, in the eye. Egger gets the pitch, runs left.
Got to see.
And he's in the secondary and dragged out of bounds at about the 39.
That's just watching him run. It's phenomenal.
Relentless.
I'm trying to think what John told me. I'll figure it out here in a minute.
1st down Dragons at the 38. Still a lot of people here. A nice crowd on hand here in Girard. And the Dragons break the huddle. Power I pitching this way now. And Egger's got the corner again. He gets free. 25, 20, 15. Corbett. Okay.
Corbett. Yep.
Egger and Corbett about the same size, and they don't have sleeve numbers. Sometimes, and they look very similar when they run the ball.
So last year when we played Girard, Aiden Egger 30 yards rushing, and Corbett had 43.
Corbett got about half that on that run alone, but it's coming back.
It's coming back. Hold on, Colby Zinger.
That would be our fullback. That might have been what sprung him.
That was what sprung him. Zinger holds a lot.
But he doesn't get caught a lot. Or does he?
He gets caught a lot. I mean, it's... a lot of some of these big runs are kind of sprung from his holds.
There you have it. And Nick is not wrong about stuff like that.
Yeah, so Corbett's back in the game. He's in the game. First look at action tonight.
And they're going to pitch to him going left. And Corbett cuts it inside, and he gets a good chunk of yardage back on that play. It'll be 3rd and 10. Second down, I think, and 10. Yeah, second. So the Dragons here hoping to get points on the board before this one ends. They send Clemente to the far side and Plum to the near side. Pitch back, Corbett running left, cuts it upfield, and collision there, and he takes a defender for a little bit of a ride and is near a first down.
Yeah, I've talked to him a couple times at practice when I'm up there interviewing Coach Cricky. One of the nicest young men I've talked to a lot. And yes sir, no sir, very, very polite.
Who's that, Aiden?
Yeah, Aiden Corbett.
Yeah.
Very, very well mannered. And what a good kid.
John Robbins doing battle with bugs in the air. He smacked one.
There's no bugs up here, John.
There was one right.
No.
All right, they hand to Egger. Egger around the corner and taken out of bounds. He gets a first down.
TJ, you'll like this reference. It's like the Temptations used to sing, it's just your imagination running away with you.
Just my imagination running away. Yeah. Was that 72?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, pretty close.
And they move the sticks. Dragons 1st and 10.
Yeah, they don't write them like that anymore. That's classic.
Greg Ken Band. They just don't write them like that anymore.
Nope.
Is that the breakup song?
Love song. Yeah, that song's called the breakup song. Yeah.
And handoff, and Zach Barnes gets a carry. Gets about 2 or 3 and is rudely thrown to the turf.
Looks like Girard's going to have a new quarterback when they come out, number 9, whoever that is, TJ.
Number 9 is Ryan St. Julian.
Oh, okay. I saw him warming up down here.
Looks like he's probably going to take a kneel down if they get the ball back again. 2:40 to go. And the Dragons with a 2nd down and about 6. They have the ball on the 19-yard line of Girard. And before we wrap it up tonight, I want to remind everybody, homecoming is Friday night at War Memorial Field, the old ball yard. We will be there. Kickoff at 7. And pitch back to Egger. Egger fighting for more yardage and is inside the 10, might be down to about the 5.
Also, don't forget, coming up at the end of the game, it's Player of the Game being brought to you by Mattress & More, and our Play of the Game being brought to you by Warren Surefine. So we'll put our heads together, see who we can come up with, and we'll let you know who they are. John already texted me his Player of the Game nominees. So
I like his pick.
Yeah, I do too. Play of the Game, it's kind of 2 choices right now. So.
Okay, power I formation. See if the Dragons can get in the end zone here. Pitch back, Egger running right. And he is met immediately at the 5-yard line, so no gain there. It's going to be a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he's going for the trifecta. He wants his 3rd touchdown tonight.
122.
He is now 154 rushing yards.
All right, the Dragons break the huddle. And they need 6 yards to get into the end zone. Clemente, the lone receiver, split wide left.
Yeah, they're gonna run the rest of the night.
Kaiser will pitch it. Student body left. Egger.
Nobody there.
He's got the corner and he's in the end zone, I think.
Yep.
Yes, he is. Okay.
So that's three touchdowns for Aiden Egger tonight.
Comes with 53.4 seconds remaining and gives the Dragons 19 points pending the extra point. I'm not sure what we're going to do here because Blum is out there on offense anyway, and he is the kicker.
John tells me Aiden Hell has 163 yards on the night, so congratulations to him.
Yep.
Good individual night of toting the mail.
Yeah, he is very strong and quick and has all the attributes that you need in a good running back. Not very big, but that doesn't matter. All right, they're going for two. I formation. See if they pitch to Egger again. They do. And actually, it's Corbett, and he's in there.
Go for two.
Aiden Corbett gets in there and makes it a 2-point conversion and makes the score now 42-21. We have 53.4 seconds remaining in this ball game. That was nice to see that.
Yep.
Egger got the TD. Corbett got the points after. And I can feel a little bit of a chill in the air as it's got to be dropping down into the 50s if Dave will check his weather situation.
I'm nice and warm because I'm standing up against this brick wall.
We are suspended in midair.
Hasn't given out yet.
Not yet, so give it time.
I was going to say.
Get them to run that clock faster now.
60 degrees, TJ.
Okay.
Lowest bidder, Nick. Lowest bidder.
Lowest bidder. That's how those contracts go.
Yep, that's like we go to Kinzu Bridge. I will not step on the glass in the middle to look 300 feet down because that is lowest bidder.
I don't think I'll even get on the bridge and look down.
Oh, sure you will. That's the fun part because the trees, a friend of mine just was over there today. Trees are just now starting to change in Mount Jewett, so give it a week or two, and it'll be a beautiful place to be.
It's going to be a beautiful fall here. Already it's starting.
Yeah.
All right. Blum will kick. And it is a low line drive, still bouncing around.
No, it's offsides on Warren.
No, I see the flag now. So they'll march him back.
Who was that on, Nick? Did you see?
I didn't see the number, but when you got an onside kick like that, I mean, if you're kicking it deep, there's a little bit of leeway there. If you're going to onside kick it, you cannot step across that line.
A lot of the Dragons are at their hands inside going, hey, what was that? Whoa.
It's not something you see very often.
Was it only one of our players or was it more? It looked like there could have been more.
I think there were a couple. When you're got an onside kick, you better make sure you're onside.
Okay, they'll line it up on the 35, and Charlie Blum will kick again. We have 52.8 seconds left. And the same kind of kick, and they fall on it this time in Dragon territory at the 48. And now, it's just a matter of running the clock. They will line up in victory formation, I am sure, and take a knee. 51.7 seconds show on the scoreboard clock. And the Dragons are trailing 42-21. What are you guys doing?
John's taking victory formation.
Oh, up here?
Yeah. He's in a mood now. He's in my world now.
St. Julian is under center, and he's going to hand the ball off, actually, and the Dragons thwart that run.
Yeah, they say the ball's loose.
And it did pop out. Are they going to rule it Warren football?
Yeah, I believe, yes, they are. If they're killing the clock, yeah, it's Warren's ball.
And the Dragons will have it.
45 seconds to go. You thought Girard just would have gone into victory formation and settled for that, but they wanted to get some yardage.
I'll tell you what, Parker Kaiser, drop back, heave it. Clemente, Blum, whoever. Orth, somebody can get open.
Oh, there was an inadvertent whistle. Yeah.
Oh.
So the inadvertent whistle rule. So the team that's in possession at the time of the whistle gets to choose if they want to take the result of the play at the whistle or replay the down.
Wow.
I'm surprised they ran it.
Spot the ball.
I would have thought they would just kneel down.
Yeah.
They can do that.
I thought I heard a whistle early. Yeah, that was.
And quarterback sneak. And finally, St. Julian goes down.
Yeah.
We had some extracurricular stuff go on. I'm sure there were some words exchanged at the very least.
Don't do something that's going to get you thrown out of a game.
No, because then they won't be able to play next week. And that's against Warren. You know, I can understand. You would expect them to just kneel down here.
Yeah, we don't.
Why
are they running? Maybe they don't know how to do victory formation. I don't know.
Well, it reminds me of Greg Schiano at Rutgers once. He I think it was like the last play of the game, and he tried to run the ball up the gut, and the other team had taken issue with that.
Girard calls timeout. I think they're going to talk this over now and say, hey, just kneel it. Or maybe not. I don't know.
There's no need to do it. The game's over. 36.2 seconds left. They have a lead of 42-21. There's no way possible that Warren could come back and win. So, and I don't know if it was something a Dragon said on top of what, maybe it was a late, I don't know.
It was, it was a personal foul, so it was.
So it was it
wasn't words.
Illegal hit.
It was, yeah.
Somebody giving them the business down there. All right. So they'll snap it and kneel down. And the clock continues to run, and nobody's going to stop it. At least I don't think it'll happen that way. And that should do it. We're down to 18 seconds. And there will not be another play run. The Jackets are leaving the field. The Dragons are leaving the field. And Warren came in, got an early lead. Then Girard exploded, and the Dragons came back, got a couple of scores later in the game. Some great individual efforts tonight. And
Girard moves to 4-1, and Dragons move to 1-4.
So little fireworks display at the end of the ball game tonight here. They really go all out for homecoming.
Yeah, they do.
The only thing that would have made that better would be Nostradamus Engströmus with the winning pick, but hey, you can't have it all the time.
There's always next week. So now is our time for the Mattress & More Player of the Game. Stop in for truckload savings on our biggest selection of mattresses and recliners ever. Mattress & More, where every season is recliner season, located in Warren. So John texted me his picks. So he said the Warren offensive line and Minio.
Aiden Corbett. Or not Aiden Corbett, Egger, yes.
Okay. TJ?
I'll go with the O-line.
Okay. I will go with, I'm going co-players of the game on this. I'm going to go with Egger because he had
three touchdowns,
163 yards rushing. And I'm also going with the O-line because they opened up the holes for him. So
yeah,
there you go. Of course, we know who it's going to be for Girard. It's going to be Aiden Arnold.
He had a spectacular
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So that's our Mattress & More Player of the Game. For Warren, it's the offensive line and Aiden Egger. So our play of the game is being brought to you by Warren Surefine, your hometown market. Warren, locally owned and operated grocery store. Basically, we kind of only have, we have 3 nominees. It could be Aiden Egger's 3 touchdowns. It could be the pass to Clemente, but I'm saying Aiden Egger's 3 touchdowns is our play of the game.
I think in particular, the one where he toe danced down the sideline to score the touchdown was phenomenal. I mean, he got hit, and his body was carried toward the sideline. He was able to stay in.
Yep, Nick?
I agree with that.
Okay, we'll go with the toe down the sideline, tight roping a whole way, and touchdown for Aiden Egger, and that is our Warren Mattress Moore play of the game. So here's going to be
one and
momentarily
only John Robbins.
Robbins is back with us, and he will fill us in on some stuff right after this.
So
I thought we were going to break.
No, keep going.
So our play of the game, John, in case you missed it, was Aiden Egger tightrope walking down the sidelines for his first touchdown of the game.
Yeah, that's absolutely deserving. That was an incredible effort by him.
And our play of the game was a tie between Aiden Egger and the offensive line.
I think that whole unit deserves it. I mean, as I texted you, I did have a defensive MVP, but I think the O-line really set the tone in the last couple minutes of the game. It's a good unit. They're developing, but they were able to open up the pass game, which is something that they haven't been able to do all year. That was my kind of deciding factor of putting them in the conversation in a crazy performance that Egger had.
Well, that's one thing Cricky asked me to do is when I go up to do coach's interview, which I'll either do Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure which one it is this week. But he likes let the team know, hey, who is our player of the game? What was our play of the game? So they look forward to hearing that now. So we'll continue to do that. Eventually we'll get them something, maybe helmet stickers or something. I don't know yet.
Well, are we ready for some stats then?
Stat us up, John.
All right, if I can get to them. Parker Kaiser, 5 for 15, 105 yards and an interception. His first 100-plus yard passing game for the freshman. Aiden Corbett, 3 for 21. Aiden Egger, 26 for 163. And the 3 touchdowns by him. An impressive night for him. Receiving the ball, Charlie Brum, 3 for 58. And Tommaso Clemente, 1 for 38. Looking on to Girard. Mostly through the ground. St. Julian only completed 2 passes for 22 yards on 10 attempts. But it was Aiden Arnold, 13 carries, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns. St. Julian, 6 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Mason Klicky, 5 carries, 33 yards for a total of 336 yards for the Girard Yellow Jackets in the win. I mean, I got nothing else really to add. You guys already talked about the player of the game and the play of the game. Those are the 2 things I was going to bring up.
Well, I thought the receptions by Orth, by Clemente, and Blum, all 3 were spectacular tonight.
Absolutely.
And, boy, it was just a treat to watch that.
It is. I mean, it just got to get back in the saddle next week. You got a really, really tough opponent in General McLean. Just got to get back at it. So, got to not focus on all the festivities. Just got to get back into the workload and get back in the film room and probably some Saturday morning weights as they normally do. So I got nothing else to add. TJ, you can send us out.
All righty, that's it here from Girard, Pennsylvania. The final score, the Girard Yellow Jackets 42 and the Warren Dragons 21. For John Robbins, Nick Hoffman, and Dave Engstrom, this is Tim Giuliano saying so long. We'll be back on the air next Friday night. This has been a presentation of WRRN Radio Sports, a division of Lilly Broadcasting.
This game is being live streamed on 92 Gold's Facebook page, courtesy of the Rouse Estate, Warren County's leader in caring for generations. Specializing in skilled nursing and rehabilitation, personal